yes, after that, you know, the subsequent program and I made my Ebrem, the massive there fitting it out in by. On our no concurrent way feeding spiritually. I didn't go to this point. In fact, I was put at the spot, but me I do because, to be frank, pastor preaching, you know, pastor. I do believe deeply in my heart there means it. I remember who find them programming or bad. Amen. It's no, let me cream has some mamma. Then I go home more. Na that no gonna pass another or kind of leno. Emi agi mutum yamin who go go am met my example. Na me example obotu me dia assignment ya me. Yes. Nti this nine about catch miss A. As mommy you pass a can it's just a dinosaur or well put in this spot that I don't know, but I'm saying I made them. I make see, yeah, me feed that me take from here, no, na me Richie. Pastor by no be introduced Peter as a servant, or you saw 2 Peter chapter 1, verse 1 to 8. Now, or dwell on verse 1 to 4. All started, no, or started a Peter or introduced Nyame ne Napwa, apostle, one of the apostles. Inti omami who there, you benya Nyamim knowledge na you benya no, and then you able to apply there. You see my yet by there, embarrassment no, yen to me a mess, mammy, yaki no, saying a minimum knowledge na. Knowledge no so hini ebenya ne benya fi Nyankopon na same na Ibrahim nya knowledge ni ameze no ho ne konkron ye no ode hyenye no ode hyenye a ehwo no na fi produce fruit anya me pede ye no enti no o ka de ye ntumi ye fa ya nonka but ode ye practice na de ye ba ma ye try some no abenye eyi kakra me jot in the down one. Let me feed that oboboy. Peter or mama, you went there. The mafra faith na yano. The same faith na. Yes, I say I want the same faith in a Peter me now. No. And see, or try to what a yes or no. You would claim down promise no. Now you been your faith na. To that macano. You been yami. No, at 17, or mammy, or strike him there. Saint Peter moved faith, no, and you're different from near your faith. Fry is afraid, or the free Peter, no, and you're different from near I see a fry is afraid. Ain't no or there, damn standard na, yammy, damn my fancy. Standard na, yammy, set him a Peter, na, ne Peter was motivate. It's a count the same standard. Na yes, so all the year period they were called because I mean on lower the standard. Now, man, you who there say, Damo, you are righteousness and the best thing. You comfort of the opinion peace. Yamino no more dumb and I assume Jay. That the master you know a deposit to be a yami or the kayan home, but ya acquire knowledge and not the dam, and you know, a kayan because righteousness and open a few more into the other dam depositing other money. Into day in, day out now, yes, strive, they are comforting I mean, I summon, and I will keep you going. Into or keep you going now, then. Namakan, I buy you book, your self-control, kindness. I buy a boss only a fair. Into me say no, when there's a much my or best man, or the me, my young home pine. Then a fate night, me, I'm with the Benjamin, my young home pine where we do so. Now, make cream down promise in there. Sana, this fate of old one days, you know, as this. Most of time. Now, Mamma, I there, Mamma, I'm home, find a home conqueror or by direct by the motion yaminasum, no ma apply, Mamma who concron, I direct him, no fruit no or bosso when he didn't compromise.
Conclusion. Amen. 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 Adafonum enewie nyamenam ne mama ennan bi so a omo be yi ne ma bi adi a kire initially no nanka e pese break into small groups by yenya enough space so omo ne ye kan na asesa kitu abi nti e be ye no ha yi nti what we're going to do now they say ye be ma your presenters ni nyina akasa awie nti ne ye one notepads no so our question obi die ho a jot it down ono wie a ye misa bibia na foforo na to so mo nyina wie a ni ama kwan ama asembisa ene moa aba nti omo kasa no ye ma omo time say ombe wie na ye interrupt na fe yakọ ebrano Sabre say ye presenters ni na minim some wo ha ti mo nya some betumi back forward na mo nya ma be take a seat already am I na nya so obi wi afi no obi beba while we sing take time e be sa to so that ho Oni nyame enkasa as they walk up here with me, please. Dati wo nyame enkasa dati mo dafa na se
really that was to be somewhat in a hurry to Sabre again. I mean, sure, will be somewhat to me. I think I'm sending a message to be brave. I'm not part of me, Kasai, Dr. Sukasai, or Sukasai. This will be any chef fire you who know how to deal with stress, any idea, and nearby reach me. I about 1 year dealing with stress, or so about faith. Say empire name no say said faith comes by hearing, right? And hear by the word of God. In teacher said bra satro konkru we ye ken kind no and no body between enye gidi ne dia ye ya yo nyankopon adwuma. Ti babo me emphasize ade ni mi abobra. We say here pass ye so nyankopon control konkru. Inti awie kura de ne be ka ho asem. Me dia na mato ni di ne friend. How are we preparing the next generation of women? How are we preparing the next generation of women? And some of us are saying, Mr. Mommy, Mompire. As if you are a Tawasi Bebri, you are a count food in Cron, yet I was sick. So I read in iron soon a boy who I be Sabri, a quenya power, dear my impo, Anka, yes, and Fatano. Yabenya Chefa, Empo, yet I was sick. And we brought a bedroom, send me Papa Kayam, named me Wayena, a ratty, and Yamin Pominim, Diana, the day name one of mammy a punch, and to Miss Rose, you be seen chain. No ratty show when yet I was sick. Why don't you? Amen. Say a short Titus. Who's a Titus 2:3-5. Send who will be what tree now walking kind. Now come in, she said, may you know, so come in tree Bible. But may only be tree Bible no before no so you know that Titus put it Titus 2:3-5. Titus 2:3-5. Okay. And she will say, everyone so emu me wa. Say, makani yedu ano. Everyone so mu. Oh, that is. We dey Titus 2:3-5. No more for nothing.
Okay. Everyone so one bra said a faster the pakon when you in pro when you as a gem one church and same for the Kamana. Now what they ate, my bar, I dream, ama, what don't won't know, no one, ma. 5 Kamana.
That's right.
All right. In the mono, now what dream, I dream, pa. I shall want who so I want a fear, I don't know, say, I therefore, I brought one who I say, I'm a one around now one can you coupon as money.
Amen. Into the Titus, he catch say. A man penny for was up. Basically, your can is a man penny for us up. There was some way your mentors. There was some way your mentors and my one or way than one more button. I didn't see that Titus in Casa naturally. Didn't you catch and say, if you are your mentor, young ladies, there was a he says, your mentors, and my one, one thing, and for mentor, if we are one thing. So be my mentor. And also our parents or our mothers, leave to me a mentor. Then so if you are now so you're interested in me. Now before I was a particular career. No, a to me was our Nipano Amanaya, I am the mentor. I'm the guidance, any idea. But thinking on just say, yeah, I was of any yes, our mentors. Maybe Bano or mentor or your 7-day Adventist. Of course, if I'm calling your Ghana, but our 7-day Adventist mentor. Or to me for the friend if I because the career now what choose so. So career no na sa ni pakron so ye den e wo mu. Enti ni pakron chire ne ma na panchire any ade. No ni pakron di nkomo owia no asasa aba me hobi se mami. Ono so pene ma chiro pa o we ni e kan ho asem we ni e kan ho asem odwini we say ho say odwini we say any ade. But essence here was our open communication ntino. Otwini ni pakron kasa o sa aba me ho so be den. E be je adwene chire e wo ho. Na mentoring cry a dear bad yes so Bronica said mentoring a dear dear and this will be our experience no stretch the obia only that much of an experience in the academia when you're afraid will be novice it is in the on shade him the believe and you're expertly you will be on your day or no one no anymore so in the academia you make us you're novice and you're expert. Inti we expect wono maame no a wo saasafo dumo a wono wa bobra so ahu wa ware no wa bobra na wo mba no watete mofra no nyina ni bibia no wona wa kwankyira wo de betumi ama that young person no wo kono no so aye den no so asua aye den afri wo ho e ya ade a me nua no ma e nhira bebre e ma ye wo mentor no kra no it's a blessing to you me wo mai wa bebre a me mentor wo mo so ahu enti da bia baba yo ba ko so wo Ohio Worcester College. And no baby, I'm not texting no. We send what to say. My conscience me bomb payaba. Nina idea it encourages the young lady and idea me what physically, but I'm still doing something from a distance, which really makes a huge difference. In the Apalana and maybe no so choose ne major. Now so debate as to what to do. Or Freya, we sat on the phone at length. And then we came up with it. Me mind the option said, "Into what party no we need you home." A half an hour person who will sell 5 years from today, 10 years from today. You did you won't come on finally go to me and make key at mind in terms of what she wants to choose. But the person what she has said, I didn't tell her what to do. I just gave her options, and then we dialogued, and then we arrived at a conclusion. And Tisa and a mentoring is all about. Man be quite a bra or retire no or no also no retire so or rusty or so or retire said you be to be a mentor afofo and that's what she did before finally no onyankopon ka kire ne so onye dem onkonkoda. Now I think why should you choose to be a mentor? The reason why I saw your mentor is say we a mentor we encourage you. We encourage sa baba wa no wa safodum no ebi ababa wa no low self-esteem e bra wo wa baba ye ne mentor no betumi a church na kwan a betumi aboa no na sa low self-esteem betumi a bringing itself up gradually over time no betumi a more assertive instead say dey bia no ye den or ye timid if you say just ana nyankopon ye den e bo ye we a mentor so you inspire people So how do you inspire someone? If you also be person yes I deal with me your bar but me say be astronaut. Who bet me a catch so of course who bet me an astronaut. But then what do you do as when the pakona will mentor no. But the pakona who said there are people who've been able to do this, introducing the pakona to those people, yes, physically, but maybe through reading and answer BBC. I did be a call first nova, many people shall say a call across Rawo. Ain't she and Colano na that from a coffin, woman be quite a bosom, some work for Capitol Hill, almost a young call that, what was Supreme Court that, almost a young call that. And I'm saying all those things are free. You can just get up and walk into the Capitol Hill. You can walk in there. They give you a tour. No one side walk up international one wash and said you almost see debate or form one. It's free. Supreme Court. You walk into the Supreme Court. Someone tells you sit right in the courtroom. Someone tells you about the court system. And we did that. That's all. I took a day off. Now I go find Colano youth for no your coin. Said the NCG, you know, and Yasam Kitwa, your capital, or buy a tour of the capital. And your friend is a far tunnel, no more car be as a trolley, but your friend train. It's free from the Capitol. It goes all the way to the White House to your friend is saying Library of Congress. You go who is adding now for tunnel Numunante, airport Capitol. How could you try pictures? One the airport tour of that entire place. It was really amazing. Guide Nick Church and near my pictures and the reason why this picture was here, the reason why this was done, and so on and so forth. You're in your course Supreme Court. Saying, Auntie, can we go in there? I'm saying, yeah, it's a government building. Absolutely, we can go there for free. And once you call me your portrait and quality to in area, it kind of what it did was it gave them a certain interest. It opened so it introduced you to be ordinarily, you know, they would never have seen before. So and it's some my next goal, and they say me do colleges, different colleges. So and I'm going to take about 3 or 4 days off and just rent Sevan when you're very interested, and then we'll just be going to different colleges. Just expose them to these places. And advisors, they'll give us a tour of the college. That all of that, every walk a lot of men will say, hey, send me your options. Send me to me school way. Send me to me you say. Send me to me you say. That is all about mentoring. But you have to be willing to reach out. So you have to be willing to reach out because ordinarily, no young person, maybe or no, all reaching out to you. As an adult, no, you can find a way to reach them. Me, I found a way by taking them out. So what you're saying, and I had to find a way to establish a relationship. And the first thing I had to do was to take them out. It is buying. They keep on asking me, when are we going out again? When are we going out again? Because I already have a buy-in from them. We are mentors, so we're building. We're building in Papua. We're building in Papua. We say, culture, we tear people down. We don't build people up. And today, we are all Apalawi and Aswandi, Apalawi or Yapalaboni, Ukasachi and Wanti. Minianum, when Yankupo, our bot will be our set or Yapalaboni. Never use that word, Sapalawi and Aswandi. Never use that word, Sapalawi or Yapalaboni. Never use that word, Sapalawi in an inside. Minianum. Find out why that child is behaving that way. Maybe if you know what challenges they will defeat. Maybe I will cry when they won't need. So, but by reaching out to the child, by establishing a relationship, then talking with the child, you will find out what is going on. That's our idea. They say, "We are when they make an assem. Mommy, way bad, you can assem obey you say, and now sister, way bad, you can assem obey you say." No, meaning, let us discard all of those ideas by believing. So, you obey to me, why am I? We are mentors, so swap. You build a relationship. Meaning, so you'll be mentor. I mean, you are doing so much for CIA and FBI. So what you say? When you CIA, when you FBI, it would be anywhere we yet. And what's a investigate? I said, Yapalago yet. No, can't tell mommy and Annie Papa. That is not your role. Your role is to be the child's confidant. Your role is to be someone. Now, the only time I will ask the mentor, parent, is if the child has suicidal ideations and are thinking of harming themselves. That's a whole different story. But stressed. Relaxing. A school may have challenges. Do not be a CIO or an FBI person, because that is not what you are. And do not use that mentorship as a project. And find yes, where you have a project I made. Say be a project path. and never be brave when yet. A better project, the partner project who we are. So when you start you are done with the project, you put it on the side and then keep on moving. Mentorship should not be a project. It should be something that is ongoing and lifetime. It should be lifetime. Something that keeps on going and going and going until Jesus comes. And it's so far when they are young. Now we mentor one. It drew some palano club. It decision about warrior. Obey me no about being from us. If you auntie me who's our brand here, if you are managing a home, what do you know saying? I punch Rebbe now we are there. And no one sweat me as I see a busa, a fast our brand here. Which me ama about one who said, we are better now, we are more, and now we crown near more home pioneer schedule young coupon baby. Ebe to me aye aboye. Me say na me wo mentor me call first Ghana for front. Na me call and I said why you that as a who need your work on here. Ma be a friend Janetta for me. She took me on. And I have to say I thank her so much for being a mentor. The way our church me any idea, let them be encouraging me. And yes, you to me, I say over to me, so over to me. It is really important. So you have someone that you can look up to, that you can ask questions and be comfortable with that particular person. Now, even when I was going to get married, Mamino was one of the big forces behind that. I only come on so many occasions. Don't say, yes, Nani Swashi, but Nani Swashi no, or the Yen Niema, a papa, and yes, Oboha Nani Swashi, nonsense on one way, excuse me to say. Oboha Nani Swashi, maybe a foolishness and Papa, sorry, if you're so for me, Casacra, which we can say, or so for Jayasana, Wokana, and I say, oh, so those kind of, and you're more wholesome. Did you see where I'm going with that? Hey, that's but Nani Swashi, no, she uses it for good. Say, be a baby, of course, will be a bravo, but she realizes, say, this is not the right thing. So let me step in. So what I say, who's a name? Take one until I man in Sasua. Now be anti friend, no. My mom is Sasua because I take patch up. I'm saying, Mammy, one man in Sasua for a long time. But old friend, as a old friend will be as a real female, I'm not to so, if you don't have a husband, say, I could be babo. Every Sassam knows Samimi could drop on Tina, there's an injustice. I step in. I will step in. And I don't care what happens to me. I will step in. And I have done that on so many occasions. And baby, na me Ghana, Papa penny movie. Papa need a wheelchair move. And now, neba AP minim sa nebo sa one and a piano. Now you are what's not playing. Now you Delta Airlines so say Unite one of those. After you drew her air hostess. Almost one more counter on. Or buy no see I play na you what's them no. Or be the 2 bags a pet. So 2 bags so I say yes size way say yes size way. Now Papa penny move bag back who's in the naso. And was say crab back who come and say rubber bag to a bizarre cannon. How about the Koya? You cannot take this into the plane. You cannot take this on. You have to do this, you have to do this. And when I'm sorry, I'm saying, excuse me, do you know how old that man is? Do you know how old that man is? Do you know the life this man has lived on this earth? How dare you? So which means what can Papa Nessa? I will not let you get on the plane. Me no can't actually me so my maintenance plane. Now I say, hey, so. Now I say, but do you know who bought my plane ticket? I feel no, I'm saying I'm going to get on that plane, and you'll be standing there, and I'll be getting on that plane to go to Ghana. Do you want to catch my parents? Papa, me me piano up a plane. So what do you say? When no bags in, I'm here. Say, when you're back from our airport, I say, me bags, Papa, and my name. To be Japan, police for me, you know, buy no, say why not? Air disturbing. Now I'm saying, me. Men are more permanent. Me will be a mechanic. Yeah, the show. Now I'm the one who is making that noise. Now police in some side and I'm catching. No, so ma'am, don't worry about it. Now I know, say I didn't have to worry about it. It wasn't something I was even bothered. Gee, why you what's that doing? Me here, Papa, say here. Now sister, I'm saying I'll see you next time when I come back. And I hope what today. When in the bag me and saying so because one thing we need to understand, let's say, if someone has lived on this earth for over 60, 70 years. How dare you? So who are you? So what I say? Onipano, do you know where they were and where they are today? And what God has done in their lives? And near asadi pakono obetumi a church no ama wo a wonu wigina wonom no wasua niema bebraide every ni pakono no ho wetumi dia ye adwuma amana so onyankopon din kronkron enemunyam. Indeed, that's a part of our culture and it's so important in terms of respecting our elders. And it's not negotiable. So what you say? It is not something that you will negotiate with your child. So, Opa will be respect. Opa and manner respect. It's not negotiable. It's a must. So, mentors, those are some of the things you want to tell this young person. So you know what? It's important you respect people. As you respect people, you earn respect back. But if you disrespect people, people are going to disrespect you as well. So, and it's a two-way street. And most of the time, maybe a young person does not understand some of these things. But then no, and you have to make sure say, we are well rooted and grounded in it. That you understand God's word cover to cover, page to page. So sorry, so when you will be a mentor, abra won't kind when you me bro, what can't you send about your program? Bible no, I've been looking through the Bible. Na me ya na masafa ma me kwa unse me ye no ma me kwa quotes bebre na me kan na ma hwe quotes na ma me ne kan no na me use no dia you say sa da bia me te ka bu kwa adwuma. I'm thinking about this program and I'm asking God to give me guidance to be able to speak, but yes, only to speak to you all, but for God to speak to you. Because when you are speaking to people, you have to make sure it also is being reflected back in your life. I am not perfect, and that's what we need to understand. Being not perfect in any way, shape, or form. I have my flaws as a human being, because so far as you drew heaven, we are not perfect beings. You drew heaven, there will be perfect, right? But right now we are corruptible. Until Christ comes, we are still corruptible beings. And we're only going to be incorruptible when we get to heaven. It is our brain, may I have menema enye, but every day I ask God to do what? To change me, to make me new. And by beholding, we become changed. And it's over time. It takes time to get closer and closer to God. But as you do it, you'll be amazed what God can do in your life. Amen. And here to us one. And was so establishing trust with this particular young person. And was so young people you want to do all the talking, right? But you don't want to listen to them because you feel you have all of the answers, but you don't, right? You don't. We can learn a lot from these young people, a whole lot. And to Mr. was so funny, but down for see Apolana Sema Walker. All can you know, okay, we are no clarify. Oh, inti said the all can say now can yes, I know patchery. Say yes, I can't trust a Debbie, and yes, I may patchery. Say yes, also because oh yes, I may patchery. Now why a day, where do you come on? No woods, no woods, no woods, inti bra, you are listening more. No, Apolana comes to do what? Trust you, because when we say, oh, someone is actually listening to me. For once, someone is actually paying attention to me. Obia person feeling important. Everyone wants to feel important. Now, me you pharmaceutical company, we are from Novartis Pharmaceuticals. Now, you have doctors, no officers now. And yeah, now you physicians, then nurse practitioners, no. Now, nurse practitioners, they feel so when you're important. So, and this is what I've been doing lately. Me I'm doing dinner. Oh, because I want my $2,000 budget for a month. See me, I was there. You got to any because 2,000 is spending. The buyer my first one spending there, me am someone. And to me, I'm not going to that very nice restaurant. Now you know come on, we feel comfortable, and then they feel important. Into the next time you go, no, or better than the crown or prescriptions. Now I'll say show. So I just say because you made the person feel say, oh, we are special. And we need to let our young people know say they are special, they are important. God is the one who created them, right? He's endowed them with certain gifts, certain abilities. And the next person sitting to them that does not have those abilities. Because maybe abilities are it may not be the same abilities as the next person may have. But still, no, we are unique in our own way. And we bring some special things. And moving forward. Let us find out what the gifts are. Let us find out what the abilities are. And let us tap into those and pull these young people closer and closer to us. Now, yes, I even say your youth, no, they will take the church by storm. They will take over and they will do some amazing things. But it's up to us as women to extend our hands to these young people and take them and teach them. And the steps that they plan, I'll be taking to mentoring. Oh, I said a mentor was so. We are mentors also. Learn to laugh with the person. Learn to have fun. And yet they be a number for Bible. No more kind. If you have it, oh, Yen what na ha na bia yen tie screen bi krampo ye den yen ni. Yen what na park so ni ani nkomo. Wo se ni nyina eboa and obi dey tell kola ba fie. Na bia wa ba wo no aduane bi so oboa me na bia yen no aduane no. Na mu di nkomo ni nyina no na mo establish it dey a better and a positive relationship. Steps being, what are the steps to mentoring? The first thing, I have 5 questions, just a short survey. And so it's just 5 questions. Answer, anonymous. Now, mentoring program, I say, and the other also says, so who will be to be that person's mentor? No, introduce who actually no, I can't say a two-way relationship. You can all learn from each other. This is where you all want, both of us, this is where we're going, and so on and so forth. So we had a sound who say so I face to show a genuine interest in the Papra will mentor no. And you want to say, oh, yes, I'm mentor into a mentor and I'm into the you have to take genuine interest in the person. Opa, manipakunu who say, new who ye day, and noon to the Wutu Sana, more in Wayden, what about the mentor, no white stretcher, no Nayade, Abuano, into Busano, and never been a person yet, career band, I'll be so choosy. What are some of the interests what we are friends and you have? What are some of the things you do at home? What book band as Abre walking kind? What musical instrument? Take a genuine interest in that person. Ask them questions. Now, we shall see if we have questions now. Invite the people to a lunch or a dinner. Meaning, how much does it cost to take someone out to lunch or dinner? What spend maybe at $50? So now they're not it starts a conversation. Start a conversation. It starts a conversation, and that conversation will go a long way. My catch was a moment when the answer when the FBI for. Any CIA for a bravo mentors, so we could information. No one's after anyone in the papa country, any apollo, or who's a woman, or no sugar fasting, or no one can separate you because what we said, trust and uncle, I it's all gone. Into what are the steps to mentoring? After someone establish a relationship, maybe beyond a dear Ben near Masana woman. Into no country, I will say, ask them what they want to do. What their interests are, and we are here in the car. And the whole front so set up a regular timer. Who went to me Akasa. And you know, so that then we are available, maybe which me Akasa will phone so. And I are available, which we are near Shia or Hania. Ye didn't come. See, please never be judgmental. So I call the kind of so much me pound show. Miss Ramo. Moon keep you a who's a fridge? Fridge away if you see, I didn't have a good fridge. What did you have a good fridge? And you're not to be free fridge on top of. Ain't I can't send off and say, Ubreno, a fridge, right? Won't store information. Into won't store information and one dream mad one thing. I just won't wire them. What about Ain't Miss Ramo? Will be a kind of some children. I say, imagine a fridge. So I'm fridge, and you're meant to be free moon top. And this is me, I will be a fridge and me, I get free. And it's a woman who will come. Fridge, the baby, I will be at as a will be auntie. It is our polite trust to me and Miss Ramo, the Pamucho. No, the canna some children, the Pamucho. Mamma will come, she will be a free, so what country will be pet. One loses our trust. That thing is so no. One Apolado, she said there's a feeling that comes into that child. They feel defeated. They feel a sense said, you know what, I just feel defeated. Because now when himself, how would they make me a Jew, they make me a cabas natural. Say, in Massimo, and then now. In Tiefru, they will trust no one in the church. Now, if you probably be cost on the idea, who said not to see the air, can be about smoking and alcohol. Yagini say, your Mantiani and Mabawano, you won't know cigarette, you won't know son, or no more drugs. Many a lot of them are experiencing these things because they're going through a lot of stress and they have no one to tell them, no one to go to and trust and say, these are the problems I'm having. I need help. I need help. I need help. And I guess we are now reaching out to them. And they are going in the back end, doing these things. And then on the Sabbath, come and sit in church and then sing and pray and take it from there. But Senkayeno are reaching deeper. And Kebehu dear Koso, then you to me a bow and son Apollo secret, and son Apollo Papa Yedi Apono son, and son Apollo Papa Yedi. wakɔ akɔyɛ drugs nti me nua no mesrɛ mo bi ka asɛm kyerɛ wa ma ne nyɛ refrigerator na fridge and nneɛma ne ɛntina wadwene mobetumi afa book ne mu akenkan Bible no wɔ hɔ but there are so many books out there too I ɛka wɔ Nyankopɔn hɔ asɛm a akwanhwɛfoɔ ankasa na atwerɛ a mobetumi afa na mo read it from chapter to chapter. Monkwa abonten enjoy each other's company. Adeɛ foforɔ so a wobɛtumi write a note to this mentee. If a mentor no, just write a short note just to encourage them, to let them know you're thinking about them, you're praying for them. Especially say if I go to college, so a college you'll be to me and say, why was sending them like a small care package? And I want your note to be now with your pack of money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, email, name, text messages. But if you write a little note and send it to someone, it shows that you care about the person. That a lot of thought went into that for you to do it. It's not just sending a quick text message or sending an email. Everything is so impersonal, but actually taking the time to take a pen and a paper to write, stick it in an envelope, put a stamp on it, and mail it. It makes a huge difference. Encourage your mentee, Mr. Encourage you. Because there are so many broken hearts in the church, and we don't see them because we just gloss over them. Say now no pay na me Josephine Kase. Your programs a man penny for the pa. At your programs a man youth for. Maybe I won't penny for. So when we need Edru Sabri, what's that kind of what's up with Edru Sabri? Let's say we say won't heaven there. I'm sorry to tell you, said that you're doing something wrong. And why do I say that? Because what about sorry says Ghana for the snow tar, you be sorry die, right? Ghana for the snow tar. I'm sorry, my better to be pre-pro. When the email said I sorry that too. Go sorry there. Here Ghana for the snow tar, your sorry. I got you go pay your sorry. Say hey look where ba Ghana for the you never sorry. So I just said next one sorry na year color. Yentinti mo Nyankopon. Sorry na year kono, we are not taking it serious. So we are mentioning, say the who cry Juma. Who cry Juma, we you know we Juma. Say the be our supervisor, ebe pe wasem. We were to me to Juma. You say ya being so, you move on kron no. You move on Nyankopon. It seems as if we do whatever we want. But if you're taking God's word literally for what it says, right? If you take that word of God literally, say asebo Nyankopon akam. That's what it is. It is true. And there's nothing around it. That's it. That's it. Now you will behold in Christ. If you behold him, you become changed. Amen. You will become changed. Maybe I know that and I can testify, say, I have changed over time, not because of my own will, but by the will of Christ. Jesus Christ Roma. I behold him on a daily basis. Now me say Rade, the person me go heaven. Me slow boy, me na me go heaven. Whatever it takes, Christ, help me to get to that goal. And to me, so when we do Sabri now, you saw go heaven there, and you go fear ne day. For go to you from next row, you go say Rade, but if you are my be a fatcher. That woman, let me who ye, let me show, let me know, let me to me I day. And to let us start putting programs together for your young people. It's amazing. They have so many programs for these young people. Just say, no, and say, I let doors of Crown Palana, you have no baby crown when you're there. Programs, a bebre. A big crown for one, call Wall Street. I saw that one. I feel you rented bus, not the Palana, not the call Wall Street, just to see what they do on Wall Street. We can do a whole lot for our young people. Because how do they stay in the church? If there are no programs for them, college promise here, sorry. Or when I show sorry. Now you have to talk sorry, Daniel. I did mortgages. Let's say Drew very moment you buy. Why did you have mortgage? A bedroom maybe already 65 one retire. So I say, maybe go listen me this is the 5 man retire. But this is the 5 one retire. Now I retire with income here fixed the social security now won't take a crib, you know. How do you help to pay for that mortgage? So, but your young people, they are going to school now. Are actually in charge of like $1 million project and so on and so forth. Why don't we tap into them? Why don't we let them lead programs? Why don't we let them do these things? Said ye be a woman, no better answer for no much answer for no one. What we see called Jimmy Beno, one baby tree mortgage number. Your title you're offering, and I'm going to name so much as here. But yeah, I know, sir, one more college. Omu no yebi be tru be no o be ba to sorry no mo meti when you be a chin fite no be a krokoma na bi no so pia woka no mo ko ni ade musi ke be so mo en so mo o mi ye ai se ye ne sa ye se be tari aso be ye bi de wie we ba be to the last point, importance of mentoring. I'll say, when women lead, they not only lead businesses, they lead in their community. They fight for their children, and they give voice to issues that are important to our collective future. Where if we haven't imposed 5/24/2010. Now, maybe you know, and me and said, "Oh, we are mentor, or we are mentoring." It made a huge difference. Winnie Mandela, Nelson Mandela was way older than Winnie Mandela. Only the woman in Pola and San Woko prison. Now, Brown called prison, Winnie was pregnant. Now, woman she made the to prison for 491 days, which is 18 months. She was pregnant. She did not give up. She still held on, she still held on. Community say, at a time. Oh, to free our community. We didn't do it. Or say, some now organize a community. Or won't drinking kaya, watch them say, seeking kaya, and man, no organize you, watch your own baby. So, everywhere these white people put in winning, she changed that community. Isn't that amazing? Yeah. She changed that community. So, but I had the experience to be making a difference. So, she mentored them and she changed that community. Amen. See, I trust our Nigerian women are paying me Kenya. And Mary says, "So, Ukuru Omonkaka. Every baby Omotie, and go holding up your friends saying, oil companies. Omuko drew high, and everybody began to almost say, when they are see, and what here, and you. And penny for I could go down for by normally money negotiating and some all stages and free and them. And you can also, these women have been mentors. They show the said, yes, I be a man, almost when you do my oil communities. Lemba Bowie, 14 years of civil war, Liberia. No, see, I said they were raping or by one. In Palanketing Kitu, a been already 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13. Now, there no bear to be a repeat. Your mind cannot even comprehend it. Into that for me and non you know what? Can't play my yes argue with you. You know when you die. No, I'm do white. I'm going to say a t-shirt white. No, I'm doing to my bone. No, I'm some when I know what to hold. Intino, I went to market clothes. Maybe I may come to a normal to a normal hair. I'm saying, yes, no now. What your book be? Pray the devil to hell. When you're better, I'm going to book. Until finally, Ghana. And we go here negotiations. So we go through Ghana House. Ghana force your more and say, a man look what's now a dime or we negotiations no. And you know hallway or no, what's now on the some and I know we'll lock your hands together. And Joe, what's going on now? Ghana for yeah, I better arrest them for obstruction of justice. And when I remember boy we saw in Osyoki, the man are easier, mama. No one will be so you see your clothes, you do more about what I want to say. Hana quality and we'll call General Bakaho, or not a Nigerian president at that time, and we'll catch us at the patrol, or catching a man, some more run. Why shall I say a run or two Duku, or one t-shirt, and one of quality American by us, Miss Row, which will roll over what he has seen, and manage it. And was saying, some of back here, it's a back here, young Ryan Hunina, now what's here, and see one thing, catch us here, no money there. To me, I'm saying, they were able to negotiate. And why no warlord back or no raping man was in you and man so map of Brom. And Abubakar said, if you are a man, come here, you are a boy, so go and sit down. And Penny apart one of what Nancy. The only thing I say is say no, or more negotiation, yes, or who could find woman, who's almost rose on the Bible until because a man at all. In Tiafi Abubakar called them when we negotiate here. 14 years of civil war, they brought it to an end on that day. Just because one woman stood up, Lema Bowie, or united both the Christians and the Muslim women, and they came together. No, I'm saying no. Yeah, mama, yeah, mama, nessa. Yeah, mama, repeat almost. More saying Kodano. I didn't know some yes, I'm one for your mamma, Palanketing Kitty, and I would get 2 Asha Munsem and Womu Kum ye. Yeah, my name is but these were mentors, and they took it upon themselves to bring about change. If you mean you can also be mentors and bring about change in the young people's lives. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Next presenter no ebeba the man is up for necessary for the share chumesi ono siria yempa nyame wasem timo invite na bra cameras na prepare my Rati wasem timo
Cristo Muma, Cristo Muma, Cristo Muma, my son Wampa. The radiasi say a penny for I and she share na say, and that they yet in a sheer more hanum. That sister so I say, our mental presentation and radi and shall be great. Dear and penny for dear mamma and seven make come one sermon. There are 2 days said total member involvement. So what is actually I don't say I'm some kind of do and I'm a buana. Total member involvement. That's just say I'm some eka and I drew home. A man and then it's never the great. Say I'm a man on Akayashi. I don't think some man on Akayashi. So person we in do man. That's a young couple at our Komaswa. Obia ni ho betimi aka wahye ana meboa obia ni ho betimi amo aka wahye aisem ti we say mani gime ho ti mani agime ho se mi mani anye me ho a obi na be mani age enti wo so sorry na fa nyankopon asem no ko na wo timi sorry na wo de nyankopon asem no ko a obia enka ho enhye amen ato mi mo mpa ye osoro hene da wasi bebu emra ye juice wo no eye enyansem ka I will say a ma Christo Mumma. It's in a dear, a share and young Sam come, say a bear, or my letters, you know, a pepper. Or so in a year, a so said the shiny day, you know, or France so a casa family, a wound Timonti, amen. And you are not tester. My power and Pessa, a DD, yes, and our might, like I said, or come in Ibian, Matthew 24. Verse 14 was say now Rebecca ahimie no asempai we are singing na di amanaman nyina dansie eno ansa na awieye no ebeba amen and na see Psalm Matthew 28 eno so I think say obi ani akwara ya wo no foforo kra no onnim Matthew 28 Osi enti monko ya amanaman nyina de ai besiafo na monye dai ada bo lefi osi monko wonasu isha eja ene oba ene wonkonko ni mu amen asa so kwa ni bia enimsa test mi ni ena ye gina so na fe ye de ahwe se ye be ya ye so ye bet mi de nsempe akọ ama Yesu maye no aba entem munim se SD yasori no se eba anyamsem ka ye ntutu na sekra na ameboa ye ntutu na sekra na eno ena Kristo edija ye ebe mfie 2000 empem mienu eche Yesu ekoye no Yesu ko eno na odija ye se ye betimi aka nsempa no ama obi a o hyetokrom bia ire atie ansana wasan ababio na afesu so as we were born out of 1844 emra we were melanom esorigina ye na afe omo person mu de enyamsem ka eko baabia se no mu se Yesu eba wa ama no na ya accept na but nye no ne ye beka sa na SDA4 we were born out of it na efri sa bre no ye mpani fo so ya hihye ye bebre ama ye se ye be ya betime de nsempa no akọ ewiase enyina afensu so se ye be ya anyamsem ka no ebe ye relevant to us no church no use a lot of like themes, slogans, and this time man say me be ya. I don't yet hear it na so. Na fe yet me dey yansem ka no. akọ bia ate se mo a ana ye nya ye nyinyi kakra no edumeri na ye mpani for the ba say mission 71 mission 72 mission 73 mission 74 any dia ekeka ho afi schedule bi no omo ka bibi say 1000 days of reaping harvest 90 ate say we be kai sa ye ma we nyina ana meboa e ku be bi so say so of 1 billion let's just say baby na someone here kano baby ezi e wo baby dako e wo se mutimi bo enipa dodo say esu e hye onyankopon animunyam na saa e na ya ababesi enne na afei se de general conference for gina so ana omudi aba aye gina so na afei ye aka yam se mo baby no e na o ma to din say total member involvement. That's TMI. Total member involvement. I think say a whole year. Now wait here, say I say total member involvement na. Total I think say obi o say yenina. Obia member bia unless say one year of pensioni. Na so we pensioni dia o say obia send your baby akwadao youthfo oba bemo ubetumi asori na afi wakoka onyankopon ase na enyese members nkwa asofo ena se kan ne ya ne se efie mo yansamfo kan wo na airport ene de yesa total member involvement obia se we akwadao se wuti hwi chemu yesi sorry na koka se ne be ya Yesu Kristo maye no betimi abantem ele right so kan sembi wase akase adwuma yi se ye betumi awie a gise member anase lay people anase asofo ye nyina ye kabom na ye adwuma no asana Yesu Kristo maye no aba se ye tena ba bi atia metena ha home da bia betena ba kuma mu da bia Yesu emaye no emma na emom ye pese e branch because ye ho hyehye e wo kro yi mu ye pese Yesu ba na afi kodida ensa enta amen na ni anom ti emai yesu obi a enye se wuti da mo ha no obi wo ha se want me ankopra na usika kwa eye ewon se eye but wa ho so no keka ho na involve se ne be ya adwuma no e be koso ntem na se wo akra keka ho na wo ya wo wani timeje eye se me me da na ya preach a kiro na wo ya amen wa ante cross wo so fo ne ekoyie pa na wa enya no bi ne ye total member involvement and no na ye hear the survey and you know what TMI is not about. It's not only about say ye preaching kwa and what I say median send panel minti me so me ti we ya me say dey preaching enti no so ha say me ko preach ya say no kwa na ye TMI ene nka nya me so na enko soda total member involvement. It's obia sorry na onko kebi and it's not only preaching show that they are. It's not just a slogan. It's not just a slogan. It's not just a slogan to say the and now you say harvest 90 well now the when you harvest 90 is not to baby out here now no as I say obia sorry na fe onko kebi if you say tiamano enye efre bi keke na emum eye ofre amen se onyame frɛ wa wontena hɔ se osofo no nko a ana lema no nko a onko gina hɔ na afi onka enyansem no emfa akra emra unso ubetime de okra aba amen na enuano enye se ye makoje Jehovah Witness for asori pe makoko sorry bebre enye se me de me ho koma se me ye ho ani but sometimes the woman come and come to me got na obi me ni me ko me ma ya got na if nkamu for so dey mo pen ya ko yi ya na mu papa ya ko tra city said ye ya hwe said ye esom no esi etie makwa ya ho afo na the way ya ho afo ye no I don't know I think say we are sleeping ye kire wo na said ye si a kire wo mama wo bam a utimi wo say wo so wa wo sorry na so utimi ko kan yamsem no I hope say ka ezie ye tesa because ye ba bra me ko me ye tu bia eno ano no ena ye fi say ye memre dan so nko ana ye sorry na ye ko kan yamsem because you didn't hear say ye ba ni abet na hada bia ni ye ko ni abet no it's the whole week onyame ama ye whole week no ena wo see ye ka yamsem no it's not only the Sabbath ye hold on to for omo ko ya omo atena se omo prepare se me kuma bi ye bia kire se won che ni nyina se 500 na dey ama no se 1 week no won che na ensa ya won tena se aboma che me ko tena won fie 5 o'clock no anya ne me nyina omo be ko omo nko awobre mo na omo eko no mo gina kwa mu obechiche saa kwapem se oheta ma yesem kwala ko school a osan de omo abafie tuma ye sure esi na ye deda si eni mo han a ye chire ye da bie no enuanom ye deda TMI obi a sorry no won koka se ne ba ya Yesu maye no ebeba ntem amen enuanom e wo say ye mofrey ye nyina so wo chire abofra no a I remember saying I'm a measure, especially boys, you know, because me call come meeting 5 o'clock on Pai, but I'm the one call. And to me, no, one more that. But the other man for no call or drew no my him, drew 5 men for no call, and now who you don't cry. As man, I don't want to go. And your mommy and Shasty away your money so. Now you're for me, send me, yes, sorry, near the money shemoa. Akọrọ ne enye na nim so oyo onyame adwuma kwadwo e Australia na emse wiki mu nyina na okanyam se osimami what test me mami it's not a joke owo say me black but me so me push no me say when you black you can do it e rade be kwa so wo me fa sa hye e ma no afedi e bi re bi no afre me osimami thank you so much amen mama ye fa ye man no ye just ye show us in the year ye ntina be ya ye tia esi for ya let's say Apr ya trust Apr ya mka just on your black I'm sorry I know you know na ka ye fufu bra o so yi na mo jama na dire ma na ro wa ayi mo jama ko na eni ro ya de ta che enti mo ye sorry na fe ye fa ensempa no enko eni ano I was say departments ni nyina including women ministry amen I was say ensempa no ye de ko se le be ya urade ma ye no ebeba amen na se le mesi aka no TMI enye le my phone kwa eye nyina because tino I see total that is all included ye nyina me no wa eti he nyina ye fa asem no enko enno membership ene ano obia se le be ya wo be sorry na so wo class empanu na wo de akọ so we ye SD ani nkwa dia enna sorry because ya class ya che enye fa wo ko preach no nkwa o na make sure e kwan ya wo be fa so a wo so wo betime aye bia abo nyame adwuma and you know practical ways to involve every member our evangelism and na me be ken evangelism is not event or series of events and you know I was saying yes sorry our lifestyle and you know here papa our lifestyle here papa so what mantamu bi ana adwuma bi every obi ka kire me adwuma was miss wanti or you hating it, or some Miss went the SDA. Me could be that. I feel no me wrong home. Was it SDA? Miss Wenty. Me could be that. Me take one BB I am. I feel no me see me traffic. Miss Rade. Say I hope person mammy that action on Rebia. Amen. Outreach activities. Ehia papa. And you are community. And maybe no matter 2 boys go feel the job. Be our first Ghana. And now we are making some bear survey. And Mantemo. They are a Muslim. And on the camera. And 2 now bedroom. I know what be south. I saw there yesterday. Say, if you are now, sorry, now Baha. Let's see there is to see if you are be able to put there in able for again, say now we're feeling. And we are interview a lot of people. We don't care. We don't care because building yesterday, we see people dress up, going and coming. We don't see anything they are doing for the community. Obia niwa oka assemble ko pese at least sorry. What is that? I'm saying weekend. No, I'm saying Saturday. You only see people say more dressing, no more program, now more besting. It is a sad way. We be na a bua. We don't care. Video that's all. And you probably and I'm a money your margin said, I send me here. I will into almost on baby. I feel almost quiet. What's a New York first Ghana? I just said, a call to do around Kalani basketball near the other. I feel on Sundays. No more coach, no more basketball maybe. I feel when your margin said community no. Always cleaning because Browns, oh my goodness, fee. All the youth no Obia Ekita Prayer. All bra mu try kwaya si abasabasa nyina. I feel no mu chichensio. I feel no mofani aje no mu bisam. Where are you guys from? Almost say serving the Adventist and Daniel one. Someone more. And you know when we nyina ye outreach bia. And so say etna hasa ni abetu etna me kumemu eni bra me kumemu ni asan akọ be me da ni asan behia adrum re wo se yesu e maere ye keka ye na ya da ache baby a obetimi di onyankopon asem akọ marketplace obetimi di akọ betini yom de na me yemi because I love shopping into that me factory because over my heart I want to be a driver. Timetnamua na me de ebu hanam di Sabbath school. Train bi ametre bi ama fa Sabbath school a na friend and GY book we na bi atu na me da hokọ. Mo de obetu ego de obeye den e ho de anya matira na me de atu na me kọ. Mo nim se papa bi or friends or Queen's Ghana of train mu e na ofa books yi bi e na okan ye ne no no say oya Ghana ni o. Okay, you say and some people baby. And a conference, what I am the stamp, I tell you tree. And our friend, I'm so again, I'm Ghana. And our mother make number man. And our friend, I'm in the Yadisha, and then, or ye ask for penny. It's when you have been said, yet a woman to her, a flat of her, or be best fat, I kind. It's yet to me, what your mommy and for today. You on my own family, but what you did? What you sorry? No, I don't know. And you know, to me, kind of self. You create more baby, step to Christ. But the baby and son of her, and I'm a little to her. I brought you back. Say, I can't kaya. Family black, I say, you want to take your book home? And I say, no. So I thought so rich. You know, I say, well, I'm rich. Also, can I have it? And I'm saying, thank God. I will be to you. And I'm saying, to me, fat. And I'm saying, well, I'm so to me for the movie. And you know, mommy, yes, I'm now, sir. Nianka say, Yesika air cock, 80 and no. Also, ye, we see care no one, Cassa.
who ye nyame adwuma no ema wani die wo Kristo mu ana me ho ema wani die wo Kristo mu etiere anom mama yen sorry na ya deda achi practical ways of soul winning activities. And you know, pray for somebody. Pray for somebody. Last week, I think I said last week, Monday, me pray you Papa was you on another one in blacks. And I said, "What can you remember? Mama, tell you see where you and she say you be kind of say you find yourself. Monday or one or buy the way our dress, you know. What you must say? I don't even know. I'm sorry to say it. Say the way I know address. What I say? About 3-4 days in the crown. Say you many to choose from. On Jerry cry and then I tell the crown society. To about what that's nothing. No a train load. Or your night. No a church what call officer. No a train load. One Tariano. No the mom says supervisor the bar. Men family. Na me hwede all kono pie a all kono bibia kama say ade na baba we woman akọ e na me san frem na me can we talk o yo bia ni nshade enju o kasa no kura na je say usuro kaka na me can we talk no say yes and na me say be say your bomb pie amen je say na bibi hwe me so na me say your bomb pie eni anom sa de manya marketing kiti yo and na me ne bomb pie. Oh yeah, what that and so no I was Felicia, thank you so much. Amen. I feel no open up to me. Sikane bi nim hwana me dem ano. But me do nyame hira ejar. And I'm see the wo hwehwe no erade beboa. Na my imagine she said, me ni adwuma me yebeka, ni aye ntoboa kakra me de ama no. O kokra no say na say I will call you. Also what friend me kra me ntimi answer phone. Na me mobile pa because the mobile 4 or 5. I said, a branch only went so prison. I just said, and you're my it's a one pie, my econom. The need I am self canopia. Family members, you say family members need to how many years dear for. Me say the family members need to years dear from Sister Penny. I am my member. Was so on partial that. You can't say you know, so uncle. And she said, me may ever do Ghana. No more stress. So can we discover Ghana? One more vibe, mini vibe, you not got to your phone, you know, my put your calana. You say, hey, to me, you go on Canada, your mom. Me feel say, yeah, that should be no. Not in a bed, a best sister. Welfare services, and you know, I know, say, I know the one day. Now, Mama, you're sharing health programs. Now, say, yeah, sorry. One more program, Kakaka. Outsiders near the agent Rabontain, Obi Amra, free of charge. I just said, Selibacono, you say, you're Papa, and then what is you? Now I'm sending a bear and Uncle Pass and a bed, a bit strange here. Cacrabino, Yanka, no Yanko Beshraso, not the Elediano or the Ebeba Kayan. What can we as Christo Mumma do for TMI? What can we do? Christo Mumma, Medicanka, our lifestyle. Amen. You are not doing. They say, man, not doing. Next, so said the any abana, no, Jinahano. Mananya dear, a certain name. Who Cassach me pa? Mananya dear, a certain. Bro, what's it? Now when you're coupon and found your edgema. Me many Jimmy home, and then chase with your over who now send a new sadi. But I many Jimmy home, but a sadi. Son, a piece of for my head, I was saying, I am ready, what's it? You feel lifestyle. If it will be a copy, even the way I dress a crown. Why, yeah, will be some woman, will TV maybe that. And your papa. Me and Ray once a fair lifestyle, baby, be young for anchor and young some entry of forward good WhatsApp message. And Obi send the baby bread. Me be can any move but I'll send Oh, Christo ni no was send the baby bread. Sabi you or baby, the background any moon show. ɛna ɔda hɔ ɛna sɛbi mo anim wayɛ ne nan sei ɛna akɔla ketekete asɛ wanante fufuro sɛsɛ egyina n'anim na ɔde ne nsa kata ha na akɔla ne isu na wuti hɔ asɔre da no wasɛnde ɛni anum so obi de buro no ɔnyɛ ɔkristo ni a dignity fɔwɔdi deɛ ɛka nyamsɛm ɛni anum me de na sɛ bi obi sɛnde na ɛyɛ bibire bi kun na mfa asɛ me reply pakɔsi ya patroja wɔn mo sɛde buro sɔfo ɛni anum mesrɛ mo I use it wɔn yɛ sɛnde nneɛma a ɛyɛ papa deɛ ɛka nyamsɛm ɛne na mfasoɔ wɔ soɔ ɛno ɛna mfasoɔ wɔ soɔ me de sɛ wɔyɛ masafo ba na ade brɛ na mɛfrɛ ɔsɔfo si daabi ba mɛtumi afrɛ kokoa me nka nkyɛn sɛ mɛfrɛ ɛnyɛ koraa mɔmɔ yɛmfa wagye deɛ hia nansa bi akyere sɛ obi kɔɔ sɛ odiifoɔ ɔmo ayɛ a na ɔmo bɔ wa na wakɔ fam no bi no sɛ ɔyɛ ɔkwanhwɛni na wɔso daeɛ na ɛsiefoɔ no sɛnde brɛ mo yɛ ka ɛsie basaa na mo soso mo boa me man sɛnde bi nti mayi me ho afiri ɛboa ɛma deɛ ɔka ɛsie basaa no ɛsprɛ no ɛde ɔbɛtena so ɔdɛ mu a na deɛ wotie no ɛfa baabi a ɛyɛ video anaasɛ yɛka ne sɛ video kakra na test kɔma nkurɔfoɔ na ɔmo nso ɛntie nea ɛrekɔ so ɔmemere da asafo na sɛ yɛka asafo yi basaa na sɛ wɔn nso so wɔboa wonim sɛ wode kɔma awei no ɔno nso ne nkɔma obi adoro ayɛ sɛ chains anaa meboa obiara ne kɔma ne yɔnko na wote hɔ ne yɛka ɛzie basaa yɛbɔ ne din basaa na onyame asafo mma na yɛ forward awurade ma ne mpare yɛ daa I was here supporting every department. Amen. Every department. The same way Columbus into me, you saw Columbus. And man, who can know yes, me no be a man, no yes, I know a warrior. If I catch her, oh no, Marco, you're not doing it. I know say ye, and my asa for man. Now when you get the choir, or can't send me money, me there. Or so I call not sorry, I walk, you need to. Wakache omo yes adoye no but omo ye no omo within but not outside mesi na ni ya ma ni maami ni aba akwa no so aba osi me kwa me de kuma safo se na de ya so ye nye boy asafo mo nko a ye de be ko baabi a enuanom omo ye ne sada medika aka se o se e pass away literature I was here to me pass away literature. So near by our monty, and Yamia Seminole, will be better. Who may invite friends and so say, be cost to our yasso more. No met ye show kindness to others that I also so in Yapa. Benjamin, I be joining in a year to man. Now, when you have a because when you say glass and also. Blacks and Africans, now, as a blacks near Libya, most of them both no, but say what can be rich and you know, now that you may have listened to was here, Mr. Brown was it. My yes, Nayawa, they require and I'm a mere back by. Oh, I know better must say. Thank you so much. Now, my son said, my head dear, now, Miss Menyashe, ma'am. Na me plenty ma be finti me msale hwe that was Wednesday and I wada me kwa adwuma and I be janye no e ba o na ebe yi me and I'm say ma me aso ma si ba e oda ma say but me nim de ma ye na me so me sale because me wa for me sa do aye na me kasa awa di me sale o so oh assembly si Monday no na woni ha am ka kire say nye Felicia and e wa adwuma mu ha and come out boom one shot of cock. Now why you say now that piano we need the air coming almost I recognize so much we need the same shift Thursday and obey me and so who me no I cannot send to them welcome to Bunko to Jordan I said I found home so no makasa akyere no man kasa akyere na otie se eniema bi anka no wa plan so wo ye maame no na se bibi beto mo wo se nye fleisha enka wo ma yo se mu no wo se ni pa yensa omo nya so ye mpanimfo they are in their 70s na kuza me wa follow ebinu mu ye pa eti me grandma se me ka me yes me grandma se me ka ma me ye ne ho yeah eti abi wa me beda ma se za baba oni de niam a wa ye na sisi nanim eni anom when kiti ni nyina ele nyam se mo ka se ye no say oh Felicia is also you call yourself a pastor's wife. What just say one can you I tell you and I'm a boy because I made I'm catching I'm 7 day Adventist I'm a pastor's wife I'm make a candy until I will say am I a bra I will say am I a bra yeah me who people want to come once a much them be on my wife somewhere go about to walk home and then you can stress us me go on you said your tia ina ba ko me check pastor book wa watch no about marriage me check ne ba ko so o ko hwe mu na ne nani age ho nti me ko aduma no ono ho am de ma no ba me ko aduma na a spread ho and I'm saying yeah it's $10 afi I de ba ko ko check me ton me bre obia epe ahye obia epe ti ani anam o me enfa ye ni padwie no en kasa emenya nkopon na erade ebe shrine be our sisters keepers our neighbor na say obi atu abaye go go say wa Ghana ni bio but obaye ne dey na me bon paye ma me because Ghana ni ba ku ni mi elu hia pe o are ya na se me pe ti bi hu wa na me di ka ko bon paye say asemi go en ko be na I can't go say me ni kwara kiti sesi a enu na ya na ne mata na me ne pastor ye toto niema ene ye di ko chair ye ko ho chese na ni ajia broso ama se wa keka kire neighbors no a me ni mo kwara so akeka kire na se ye bi bai ena ba ku shi pastor no ka kire erade enhira en se ye betimi di ye bra akanya nsem obi de whatsapp brem they must have more amen. I say, what type of a Christian woman are you? We have all types. Let me see a post school minus addition anyway no I literature here. Of a friend, sir and nine. Na meet here no many aje. Na me church or say we will share. A video till we will share. Or say minus no. Or say a lifestyle. I didn't watch anymore a gossip. Fighting. And I'm insecure. And my intimate kayanum too. It drives people away. And a division also sono. Someone make a division and have move. Or do one more was after no one. I do this for your way to man. Rather eminent power. And a class for also sono. Also, oh dear. They are souls. Yes. But they don't disciple them. Although no but your plan church can say will be a cardio pay. Business meeting, you know. If I want to they will back and similar and driving the person away. Class of problem. But what type of a Christian woman are you? I want to be the multiplication. Amen. Amen. I want to be the multiplication. Because I said, and go make disciples. Amen. Amen. Go make disciples. Go make disciples. Because see Isaiah woman it is the antichemu and watching. I say, here am I. Send me. And look, and I make yeah, the person me here. Send me rather than I'm so. Not the all take us and so. A benefit. It's a new but the master miss because the video was so at all to us all. And I did shrine. Amen. Doctor, better radius. I'm saying, I break my master.
Abraham, next speaker. This is Vanessa. Julia, who's our Prano? And home fan by the Radim by my idea. He's taking care of babes and I feel about my young trust. I don't mind my issue. We are turning 500 Abraham, my final. Um dia me casar sem me casar We are the next one. But what's in the casa? Coming in so much because Mike and teach you not for your mom. She said, let's try from the casa. Sabaya, that's in the casa. Meet that when you go past as I Midwest, very force teach women ministry, so I'm not come myself. Name run so in a cat as I and chile on your coupon and ma. What do you want this year at all? I didn't be a Sylviana, see me Jabby, and I mean, the camera was some Mika. Now, what the end now? I say, cake via water or what and a ma, no, what fish, no, but we didn't in area, and no, or body be attracted to going to no man. I just say, I say, if you are your cake in the morning, and I'm a cake in the day. And see, the young people say, yes, one way and said, I do woman now. Dear fellow Mupan and a man. I'm saying that and then ringing now. You're telling me, actually, and said, and my old 2 million, your power be. That's your word, says you see, using the year. A bit in your boy, I'm yet in your trap for so a bone and coupon chain. Then I'm using the year, so I bet in your trap for a brace, so I think every on your coupon chain. Topica until I had a man was say Christian dressing. Into the end, how many minutes do I have? I say 45 minutes. Thank you, right? But it's not enough time. And they said, some topic was very controversial. It took one of my own casa in my room once a month. Yeah, not said, I won't maybe brave. Like it's not pencil. They can only prepare and say, share in small groups. Like I then, you discuss it. Topic, send me it is a tear. Now, so I'm going to say, and Tibu Bompire or how good Mamma, a couple bits in your boy and I say, as well, make a piano.
ɛyɛ deɛ honhom na sɛ menka nyɛ deɛ memepɛ yes I'm here now with the young and I put the wrong way na people come ho deɛ a ɛwom ɛbɛtumi ayɛ yie ɛbɛtumi aboa yɛ deɛ wɔn wɔ ɛbɛtumi aboa wo no fa deɛ ɛntumi mmoa wo no nso no wasi na kupɔn sɛ ohun mɔbɔ na ɔmmoa yɛ nyinaa mmerɛ a yɛpɛ sɛ daakye bi yɛhu n'anim sɛ yɛ mpo we are judged by our outward appearance obi hyia wo a first of all no deɛ wɔsiesie wɔn wɔsiesie afa na ɛyɛ dɛ ɛma ne adwene bi gu fa wo ho sɛ sei na wotie anaasɛ sei na wotie mrs taudi machi ɔyɛ doctor na ne yɛ sɛ ɛyɛ experiment bi nti wɔfa jogging shoot bi hyɛ dɛ kodoko yɛ da nkyɛnkyɛnkyɛnkyɛn saa ɛna yɛkɔɔ store bi mu nti yɛkɔɔ no wɔkasakasa na ɔnyɛ well kept t-shirt ne kɔ na ayɛ sɛ deɛ hose bi wɔ mu kakrakakra ɛna ɔkɔɔ counter hɔ no mu na maame ne kasa no so sisi tuo me sister no ɛna ɛyɛ no sisi but did you see that I say yes ɛna yɛkɔɔ fie ɛna ɔkɔfaa ne ho kama ɛna wɔfaa ne scrub de hyɛɛ ɛna ɔde ne fɛn sɛ sɛ scrub de gu ne kɔn mu ɔkɔɔ yɛ was a different outlook all together nti sɛ yɛmpo nyankopɔn mma nipa ɛhwɛ yɛn according to how yɛsisiesie yɛn ho and how we carry ourselves ti sɛ woyɛ obi a wosiesie ho kama na wo kasa hwɛ wo mu ba no so yɛ kasa bɔne a ɛno nso ɛkyerɛ mpakora who you are we are redeemed nyankopɔn agye yɛn afiri esum kɛseɛ ma bahan mu nti ɛsɛ esunsuo bi da yɛne abɔntenfoɔ a wonyɛ wo nyame no ntɛm sɛ wonya wo no billboards wonam kwan ho ne wobɔdan ho saa ɛno no yɛn kristofoɔ yɛn ɛmaa yɛwɔ dɛm mu ha sɛ ɛyɛ billboards a obiara yɛ dɛn ɛɛkenkan sɛ wompo you are influenced either for good or for evil and nti no sɛ yɛkopɔn billboard di a na atwa sɛ yɛkae ne yɛhu sɛ deɛ yɛyɛ biara no ɛwɔ tumi sɛ yɛpɛ sɛ yɛboa ma nyankopɔn ɛba ntɛm sɛ felicia na wɔka sɛ yɛka nyamesɛm no ɛbɛtumi de yɛahosiesie nso ayɛ dɛn aka nyamesɛm ɛbɛtumi apagye nyamesɛm akɔ hyerɛ no ho a anaasɛ ɛbɛtumi agya ne nyinaa de ahwɛ wɔ no ho onyankopɔn sɛ sɛ wodɔ me a di m'ahyɛdeɛ so sɛ wodɔ me a wodɔ obi a sɛ meda akɔsi sapɔn yi I want to please him nti ne nyɛ adeɛ bi a ɛbɛma no ayɛ dɛn ama n'anim agu aseɛ anaasɛ ɛbɛdisplease no sisi yɛde nyankopɔn a yɛbɛ sɛ yɛ please no ɛno nti no deɛ yɛbɛyɛ biara no yɛbɛyɛ ne sɛ ɛbɛhyɛ no animuonyam nyankopɔn ɔwɔ standard ɛne sɛ deɛ wokɔ adwuma mu a ɔwohwehwɛ sɛ ɛsɛ woyɛ wei na wɔde akatua no onyankopɔn nso yɛ dɛn ɔwɔ standard nti ɛsɛ saa standard no yɛhu wɔ yɛ kristo yɛ a yɛyɛ no nti wɔsɛ christian dressing nkɔɔte ahyia mede ba no yɛ 1 Corinthians 6:19 and 20 about your homework that's the one of the family okay thank you very much and I want on now really they hear me teach you and set time this one to look at everything I can one day and they hear me teach you and so I say yeah any pedria will say you nyakopon a honhom nebe na sorry fie and she therefore glorify God with your body glorify God with your body how do you glorify God with your body she onyankopɔn animonyam o ni pedua mu enti na say ye kan ho siesie ho asɛm me concentrate was that the hour no what is written on the body must point to God not to self so we siesie wo ho a so obi ho a ohu sɛ o Kristo ni nie sɛ ponti unibakole ma ɛkyerɛ onyankopɔn ɛnyɛ sɛ ɛba wɔn kasa ho so because they call marriage blessing bi wona maame no pie ba sorry the mono and so I couldn't recognize who she was alentia so no was this painting you know now was this sapra woman so the idea bi na me wo achieve bi a gossip who no mo fan che me sere because no was this sapra all together I say a fool bi a yes you know to me you know na and yet very becoming because what's a sapra and to say every day young time who said the influence Your mommy didn't get me produce as some of her. Now, me didn't quite be shy, and I'm yet can't remember brave once some account weddings near year no one wants to say, Auntie, this is all that we know. You're going to California, I don't know. To so who as the Yakola, then maybe a war year. It's because of us. I blame myself and you all. With some Colana, the wish by beholding we become changed. Your moon and Omoyade, or Muyabi. And to say, I need probably the Anchan Colana, almost so Munia, as so Moye, Pacho. Well, we are wife for her. You see how they address. So you're nursing in a hospital. Can you go in there wearing jeans and t-shirt? You can't. Two women I always said you were no way there. Or more. Patch up next one. Oh, why? Who know be a country? Sir, or your doctor, or your doctor. Patch up to us. We're always away there for executives. We are to be office B, lawyer B, CEO B, Uduna. Sana Uso, or you will say. But that's what's one of a hooker means a person who books men, right? To be doing that dress and make sure when you go because so what I tell you, they are not doing it. They were so you don't tell me to. Why you send your own now? Who said do one hour there? Okay. And you know, at the bar. Well, who sees here no extra get person said, yeah, we're doctor and so yes. But show you buy away there. Oh, yeah. If I buy away, dressing tells who you are. Dressing speaks of what one is. Dressing as a Christian. So says you one. And so who says this is a Christian. So we are Christian. That's who says here. Or be who are. Or who say we are Christian near. You have missed the mark. Peter Catcher and said, Maya who sees here, and I said, Maya, who we are, and yet outward at the Exabia, the who sees here, and the way I hook a canon and a here. Let be from the heart. Was me dependent on expensive head to still wear a cockam meeting. Or this when you could I want that preacher and who preacher. And I'm saying, you know, so I say, and that's what you are concentrating on. I say, as to a point where I say, I'm not saying, say, who's who you afford, but all your corner amount of fine, sir. We have to be very careful how we appear to everybody. And she said, well, who sees no action? Outward appearance alone said, yeah, woman, city, so she shall one per general quadia. Now, if I'm soon be a ya, was he a Christian? 1 Timothy 2:9. Was he a second dressing modestly? So be a Christian here. And so she shall know, and yet too much. Say too much to a point where I said, you it's very so be prepared, but if we have a see and that's what share at Hadibi, I was rubbing brain. I said, except yourself, you look out for every graduation. Now, one material, you almost hurry up, yeah, one snap or sorry, that she had me now because academic were out to a point set about what sheep has it. And so, that's the only thing that you see. Yeah, you know, change that paper. So, yes, you're to a point where will be actually a shower. There's a problem. And the question will be, they want to get because who sees it. We have to be very careful, very, very careful. I say, decent. Now, who wants you for your best memory? I mean, I said, you have a task, I didn't go a deal, but do your very best. Said the only show on any idea, I bet sick will be sick. Now you're proper, yes. The Christian dressing should not draw attention to yourself, Obi who I'm an Apr. Hey, it shouldn't be about you. Christianity is not about you and I. It's about Christ. They say we are a country towards Yankopon, Christo, and yet outward display. So we have a brain not for yet. Because I won't do your best watching it. And you can say yes, we are saying. And I forward to a point to be said, you want to do everything their way. It shouldn't be, it should be different. A Christian should be different. So we will be only a mini, no since a no point of Pibiasu, the Janaha, no meaning now addressing the dear. Where am I going with that? Where am I going with that? In the city in Nami, the Dishi Adjum said, you're a billboard for Christ. Or be a canine, a newspaper for Christ, or be a reading. And then to some young who be a some yet to a point where I said, or being none of whole assembly, and not only a foot for because of the end, only a football menopause, like I said, maybe. Only most of you was the I'm not support, only a football, I'm not support because of the way I presented myself. Another way I dress myself. I see million do not conform to the patterns of the world, but we transform. We transform. To say we are saying, agent a honor the word, and your word need in a honor. No Christo means I mean the Adventist need in a honor. There should be a difference. There should definitely be a difference. To say, they don't know what we are saying, and no one out about Christo. Still as here, we need a change. We need to ask the Holy Spirit to say, oh, we are more but now it's a sign. Because send me a 2 1 man. Or we want more bash and Mrs. Star, my cousin, your call Ghana, the call Ghana 1981. Let me cousin when you're Adventist. I feel the way Adventist. And now, what you never view upon home, or she shall, you know, kind of home, ABBIB. And about some people different. And see, now the man and a gradual will jai, sir, and the morning in our area. Or jai, and I say, or call and or say, they all do it. So why should I deny myself? And see, back to the old ways you went. I didn't know. So the sister Felicia, you know, all can say, yes, see a Kenya, Yamisam, yet we can have broke so. Who see Kenya some. I don't say we are Christian near your home, I don't see a negative idea. You need to be able to present yourself, or who are we need to be clean. But a young wants to say, we are saying, I don't know what we are said young yesterday for. We are doing more than what they have ever done. Or one of my doom, who made that, or mellow down a little bit. Or what shall you do in the week now? Say, hey, who are you deceiving? Some person, you're redeeming here by the precious blood of Christ. I say, we should show forth that goodness now, or what the way we comport ourselves in our dressing. Or say, I will see a child will be a walk who sees a home Basabasana, a child or 1 year acquaintance. I'm saying, I hope Zion of women of Zion, yeah, women of Zion. We are women of Zion. And who here said, the way Nancy will point be so, hand time point be so. Certain who said models, no. Or when I'm going to try this, models, no one until why should a Christian be dressing, shaking yourself to a point where what I saw be able to say, also now, but now also yet, okay, she takes it. Not try attaching to yourself. But that's what they were doing. They were striving their ideas. All the in carbon to go on now, on summer. Swamming. Every woman sound. Let she share a room and she share a hand. We shouldn't be doing that. We so we know be a wow, yes, but we do. The trouble on it, Daniel Ostrich, we think that by not looking, if you don't see it, it's not happening. But that's not true. Because we need youth, because I love the youth. I love them. Send and send the other one is a colano, only the Google almost have a because That's the fashion now. That's the fashion now. Now, honestly, so you yourself are not doing right, and you can't tell other people to do right. Nyankopɔn ɛka sorry you get inside sorry gyina ɔba gyina hɔ ma asɔre no boa ɔka asɔre ho asɛm wohwɛ picture na wɔse asɔre a ɛyɛ Kristo ni asɔre no natural dress natural the way she looks and the what no so the way she looks because when you take in the pictures gyina ho name commenting bibia wɔ ho gyina ho Onyankopɔn asafo nie and I call back and swap up with me. To one shot, not sure who's got to shot. Who said, which way are you heading towards? Are you heading towards this way or that way? Me Kamfuma said, Fasawi. Amen. Because I'm afraid and you not the way she shall move it. Naturally, na people about get one more. Obia who offer. Na say na people no. Obo ye no. Kese obo survive the way and or two offense across to one more. There's no one like rider in this world. Obo who's who we put or two offense mode no to one more. So you are unique. Yes. You are beautiful. Yes. You don't need extra to make yourself look any better. You don't need that. Into worship. Dressing describes two churches. Said this is Canada. In Jasper corner, who said the original woman. Are you the church? A woman who's decent, clothed with natural things, natural. And that's how you're bad. What do you mean? You can count. Who said, "Yeah, what do you know? Cinema, why you think here?" But I said, you are an ambassador for Christ. Amen. The word is looking at you every second. What do you so behind you? Can no be sure. Now, that Bible comes foreign gods. Let me say to you, what is a foreign god that God is talking about? I see, so Jacob said, now who pocket and so called the tell, now push your Indian, or the set was for ya for a butcher, now won't pay. Now who can say, and it's had a tear dear, or see, or so getting rid of the foreign gods, right? Now for occasion, the bush and women, I said, get rid of the foreign gods you have with you. One time be the and get rid of the foreign gods. Verse 4 now I say, so they gave Jacob all the foreign gods they had and the rings in their ears. We'll be saying their foreign shots, my dear. That's one of the tests that I stand on. Say, the same child, maybe Saya Panya, because to God, you know, and you must say, I am foreign, and you might, and yet, Namisum, in Yakupon, Esum, and whom you manipulate. So he told them to get rid of all of those foreign gods. And some people don't know why I think, Asia. And until God has a Wakanya, Exodus 33 verse 5 now and 6 now. It's talking about almost the same thing. Well, see, almost first our ornament, this is a Christmas, who's a do Christmas, now your Christmas tree, now your ornament side, this is sentence and so on. Some ornaments now, that's in sentence and your home, you need a piano. Well, who was it? We should get rid of all of those, put all those things away. And I'm saying, what's this, sir? Or catch you up what he says, may no cry and copy. And so once one you're down to a point, saying, I could pump a set or no benanti, you are sitting no much in the baby. And I almost say, almost say, of society, sir, and you know that when I hear Yanya, who live in a winning in everyone, and some corner, but trust your dream, the mayor moon. Yes. And rest anyone on the farm, make me no pine cassa. To me, somebody neither, and full and some corner, and no cassa. And see, say I did at a point, he's pleased with those things. Won't I say we get them, or when you through our calling. When you put on after me new, every soon can be moved about a wonderful light. And yet, Dana, no more wild Montano, and the Banyan coupon from money a year.
I've been a Seventh-day Adventist all my life. This church is changing, and it scares the daylights out of me. People are going to SDA for years. They say, because YouTube is super here, wedding, the Adventist wedding dinner. Oh my goodness. What is the church going to? Our young people, what are they doing? And what are we allowing them to do? When you put more fraying, every soon kebimu ediabane haimu. Oma ye bra ye ne ye aho siesie bibia ense o Kristo ni amaka. Quotation be you say, well, I do draw now, everybody can read. So, our higher calling, 273. We're concentrating on the dark, the highlighted ones, but their dress and conversation shows what occupies the mind and engages the affections. Yahusi is here. You cannot tell me, say, oh sorry, are you using curse words? And it's not coming from your heart. Everything that you do comes straight from here. Or when I'm saying the heart, I mean the mind. I want a free back. And the wire thing. What can be what can? Because the outside appearance is the index to the heart. So the minute I say, will be judge you. And you can say, don't judge me. They can judge you all they want because they have the freedom to do so. And I am nowhere perfect. Boy, I need prayers. I need prayers big time. But say Michelle Obia, first time now, your appearance tell me a whole lot because I'm very observant. It tells me a whole lot what kind of person that you are. Sounds when I was Michelle Obia, that won't appearance who's making judgment. Oh, you better put on Tessa. And so now say, why are you not signing to what Tessa? What is that? One extreme going too far, the other way is not good. Going too far this way is not good. You see, if you don't feel not, you're marking the time. Fashion bar, mommy, you're too the kind of thing, and MD and new move can name. Fashion bar, you're running near the new monarch, a won't bar, or the buy the pub. You know, the fashion industry is run by Satan himself. When someone is very creative, he is very, very cunning and wise. I know when you're man, Sister Felicia can't say, or per shopping, so am I. They have a quick look at it, but please don't go to the store this week. I tried not to go to the store. And the next thing I like to buy things. I buy baby clothes, I buy little girls' clothes, little boys' clothes. Just because it's there, I'll buy it so that when I see somebody who needs it, I'll give it. But I like to buy, which most a woman likes to do that. But doesn't mean say we say yeah, Christopher. Honestly, I don't even know what to say. We need to be very careful. Singing new fashion too quickly. Getting fashion too quickly. But see, manuscripts, they all come with hands on them. See, as I have seen many Sabbath keepers, Adventists becoming worldly in thought, conversation, and dress. Some of sisters say, I don't know what to say. So what person? As the four people say, the woman that saw, young Cassa, I do a year to the who see, I can say, we are saying, and I put my yeah. The people who claim to believe that they have the last message of mercy to give the word are attracted by worldly fashion. Yes, when you go on my young and can't send me a more duo, you're from guessing for name, you never can tell my man. And so, we are seeing a fire, completely a fire. Into my mouth say, well, who in the Takoma Yanni, Yaso, who be beside. I see, worldly dress among our people is so noticeable that unbelievers frequently remark is their dress. In their dress, you cannot distinguish them from the world. I didn't say, I said, but I said, who is the first which year is the new Joma as a market. Who knows also yes, the no can Yonkodo or Sibiakoye. And there's a who do I want here. Because who as you see that as the any I want to see. One shot my dear for the second column on the ground. Not one shot for them, like a thing. Like a be an anchor. We are very careful because idea na football chile na and what thing that this spirit of prophecy you know what can say people say ya dibi ohu ye na e na koma ya no wo ye ni yensu akoma ya say e ke kan ho ke kan ye bia e ma foforo ya tu won sintidua worldly fashion so called YouTube one she said, the other son said, who said Hollywood for no more share or more share out. Vivier and he has said, no more or more share push up brass near Pejacoso. Pastor, I'm sorry. I should push up and begin before that was sooner. I had you not the whole cleavage in that honor. To say, she should come your cabba, here, surely say, not that your pigeon not because so you been not no real woman's day. And we conform this kind of mamma or this kind of. What probably cover what Charlie said, and I did Satia get to be a saying, I said, what we push up and do for him, go on what did you or did Jessica? My heart was aching. Not because I'm your prophet, and I be visa, but what is this? What is this? Then I shot her, dear. The second part, I don't go near them, you know. Not go to, I said, I don't question no one, no women now, or see the women now to go on. No, the bar, sorry, damn. At I didn't show her to a point to say, oh, we'll make her a lady. What about sorry there? And I said, wash your makeup to the customer when you get the call the wedding. Now, wash your makeup to a point to say, what was really at today? I just said, we have to more hours. What's the surprise? By the way, I used to be a teacher, so I have to do that. All these said the others with all different colors. Yeah, painting and what all different colors. We are seeing difference. It's a clear nail polish. The boy said, "When you I put clear nail polish over there. Yellow, green, purple, orange. What about the color? Different ones inside me now. But you're going to sit down with us. Mary quit. I need to come past the age of a miniskirt in the back. The reason why miniskirt was invented was that all of a sudden you're rebellious. All of a sudden just said, we have arrived sexually, they have freedom. Until the Mary quit, yes, I had miniskirt. What's it? I said, skirt, a bus I say. Now I have a souvenir. Try not if you look at it now. Mary Quincy, I don't buy 1960, 1970, or sexual freedom. A Christian doesn't want to be rebellious. Now, people say, you say, you're going to make it, but say, it's a football. Mary Quincy, I don't buy it. And I used to today, and then they are power near the pajama and apple so no one. Now, we'll never go on. We'll be who are. Can say, almost 1 year then. Miniskirt. And a certain CSC why you're respectful. So bad. Respect yourself. Don't expose yourself. Nobody wants to see it. Amen. Do not expose yourself. Now, who wants to so good? Tell me, Israel, or me, I saw them here. Some woman at your dear cry and see us right down. And I'm sorry, or more postura. No, and slow says I didn't see you. Or some of the job now I hear this one. If I don't have to go on or so good. Now, no crowd, but so good nakedness. Don't bring it to his church. He doesn't want to see it. And see, or catch your mistake, more and check at maybe steps in one mark. open job on I am home nakedness. Go fear with your cocaine. Sure, with the baby and TVR. Let us be our brother's keepers. Amen. Matthew 5:28 said, so obey may be shut or by, not said, or the corn don't know, or didn't know what the man want to come. You know, so flip on the other side now. Bible say on 1 Corinthians 8 now, I say, be careful, however, that the exercise of your right does not become a stumbling block to the weak. Amen. And so when we say you will be a whole idea, me know what time at all, they should be a baby. But you know, woman, may only visual, only need nobody shall dear, one dear. Now, all we are saying, long could be out on the girlfriends yet 3, 4, and 5. Now, fame, or by yes, or by sources, conversion takes time. I can't converted. Nah, who buy sorry on Ojani Fred, my mother about sorry, dear. No, buy young swan. I want to overshare or buy what you know who can say Jezebel, control. No one want another. Let us be our brother's keepers. And I'm saying conversion takes time. Or we say, well, no, one against one apart, you are becoming a stumbling block to that person. So we have to be very, very careful. You can take that off. We don't have time for that. Yeah, you can take that off. Your relationship with God comes out in everything that you do, including dressing. But if you and the Christopher, they eat, they breathe, they dress, they do everything 24/7 in Cremophone. Christopher was saying, one quite easy, you know, quite easy, one come but they don't live, breathe, and do everything as Christians. These people here are more devoted. Everything they do is concerning with their beliefs. We are called to be peculiar. We need to be opposite. Someone who opposite. Opposite by white. Christo ni anywhere sini. There is no link. Sister, we the Christo ni. Nasa who see anywhere sidi no. And your opposite they are dear. Amen. When I mean one shrine. Emra yenina ye doing say you what can be begin to me cry best send so my amoding because I believe this with all my heart to say I can do all things through Christ. Continue with our presentations. Invite Mrs. Vanessa. Now, my Radio was 70 more joy and fun. Brian was very much. Radio was 70
Cristo Muma, Cristo Muma, I am an Egypt, say, and then so Miss Mania the privilege, say Miss Mene, Mamma Mumpany for ever share what has been given to me to share with you. Madam, I see the brain penny for the seven so like I heard Michelle, Mamma Penny for Yamina, the youngest, presentation. Madam, as I said, Miss Mania Sapingham. My rules in the voice, but I think some Casacassia will be active. I'm for my idea. They say, yes, I'm it's not easy. It's a blue mother's dance like a man now, pastor. They are most celebrating me. Mothers, yeah, oh, my break, it's not easy. What I must say. And the presentation, the title is Building a Healthy Relationship. And the subtopic is like cultivating the spirit of forgiveness. Before I say my shares in patch, you bet my Catania bonfire. That was it. Yami Batampa, so him and you may so young man to say, but the bra, Wafna, which you have to Casa, Minette, Mammy, for a share a day. The sure said the Casa from Mammy Yansa. Maybe be a baby man, baby, ancient Christian. That was the short coming home. The family said, not in some of your tears. They are from a brand and same years. The shranker would be rather the topic, medical say, like building a healthy relationship in our churches and cultivating the spirit of forgiveness among us as a man. We per se you share some questions say it this way. You can relationship. What is a relationship? How do we explain a relationship? And answer another question. So you say, what is the standard of a healthy relationship? You can say a healthy relationship are a dear bad. Characteristics of a healthy relationship. What are the marks? And I said then a church said we have a healthy relationship. And what roles? And I said what roles that forgiveness plays in the relationship? But before medical for the relationship, like talking about building a healthy relationship. Because me church like relationship in everything is here. Occult dictionary, like what I got from it, they say the relationship is the way in which two or more concepts, objects, or people are connected, or the state of being connected. You can say object, our object, but my say be a table, say be a what they say be a way, and if you are connected together into a relationship. So they have a relationship together as one object. It can be say be a concept, say you share ideas, and I say we have common concept together. Say be a bit my say healthcare professionals. We can have that as a relationship as being having the common concept as individuals. You can't like say people also can have like relationship and be connected together. For the purpose of this study, we may concentrate on like human relationship so that we know what we're supposed to do. You can't relation aspect to human being is the way in which two or more people are connected. That's what we call a relationship. Say be a share a may I free different places. That means we have a relationship together as people. So we don't have that relationship now. We can't be here. And I said, yes. Yeah. So that also is a relationship. So being connected together like that. You can examples of relationship. A bit might say be a husband and wife. It be a mother and child, and I say be a church relationship. Say be a asafuma, we have that relationship. Say we come together, we do things together. Say be a women ministry for it. Me come on choir doye, and I say you will it me connected as people. That you back. It then in aside is saying in here say yes as a church organization, and I say like. Yes, our relationship here, that boy, I'm yet a healthy relationship. In him say any prayer, we have different temperaments. Maybe an introvert, maybe an extrovert. Me say me an introvert. Obi should be an extrovert. Obi an outgoing. Me say I have to know people before I get close to people. Me say me be into. Obi beka say be a me so like into be but I'm like introvert, but we also who are or not so the person just comes like that. We have all those people among us, and we have to know who those people are and who are these people so that we can build a healthy relationship. We were raised in different backgrounds. Me were baby at the team. The team were here. Also, so now parents will start into background now, like in training. Me miss me they different. Ebia me I have to write them down. But oh sorry, you just take money and go. I have to be organized because meaning say I was saying me pants on my head. But you were Ebia also, so you were not trained like that. Obia ni say you were there was now every association in life, it calls for exercise of self-control, forbearance. You got forbearance like being tolerance, and also having a sympathy towards others. We differ so many in personality, ideas, habits, education. Or be an education background that maybe I drew kindergarten. I also be an obvious kindergarten. Also elementary school, also high school, also a real college, also a doctorate. Or be our different background. Sometimes we have to know all this. Send your baby to my boy, same yet I build a relationship with each other. Because sometimes your mind will be honest in the way that we see as some say. It's me now soon here, and my who send your baby to me any apple for so any young kofa. We also judge differently. And remember what I said, no, see, dream, and we have to know all this among us. Our ideas and conducts in life are not all the same in aspects of life. Sometimes people suffer in so many ways. Ebia, all trials our family, so our trials our family, it was difficult for me. It will be like say easy for me. So easy for me, it can also be what difficult for you. Ebia, me funny say example say if you are when you man like throughout the 9 months on finish on feel but me the whole 9 months me like roughing throughout. They different from Obia or the way Obia experience. And Tibia would be our family, different from the Missiminia. And when now we have to know all these things so that we can be connected and have a healthy relationship. Send your beya. Yentimi enka say obedient and also obedient. Can also say one thing. How then should we relate to one another? A quite many of us are me are related to one another. Now the patches of Bible now obetimi maybe John 13:34. Jesus defined the kind of relationship that we should have with one another. John 13:34. A brilliant making kind. Or say, a new commandment I give to you, that you love one another, as I have loved you, that you also love one another. And you see right there say, amen. Or say that I have given you a commandment. One can say, maybe you should do. Or say, I command you to love one another. Now, or say, as I have loved you. And then, a commandment you say, media mentia sia me hu say odo Yankopon e won man say osuma ne ba yesuma ne behu e ba gye do we have that love for one another? Say bia bibi say betimi eso like to the extent say betimi dey life ato ha ma yemia. Do we have that love? I don't think so. Me say me di ho for e bia wo so udi ho for na Yankopon say o hye yen say ye no ye ho se ne be ya se no no so ye de osi do ye no. Now, 1 Corinthians 13:1-7. The person we read in about love. From chapter 13, verse 1-7. Though I speak with the tongues of men and of angels, but have not love, I have become sounding brass or a clanging cymbal.
And though I have the gift of prophecy and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and though I have all faith, so that I could remove mountains, but have not love, I am nothing. And though I bestow all my goods to feed the poor, and though I give my body to the burn, but have not love, it profits me nothing. So, passage then a day my and then a passage in my or since I wouldn't one. Now, what to meet Cassama, we put to us when you are that. You are nothing before him. What to me, shall come back as here. What to me, when I want to meet you, the person you 3 months ago, not to meet you, as I asked us when you don't have a friend. You are nothing before God. Even so, what one did you like? With me, feeding even all the orphanage in Ghana, and you don't have love for people, you are nothing before God. Yes. Sometimes we just hand them away when we say, so what are we doing in life? Do we have that love? Some people can also show selfish kindness to show that they love one another. The poor how wait me like a nisuadie adie say bia odonimian so ne bia wono no e bia no oye for no any gain of interest no ama enipa who say odonimian so ne bia na nimu no it is the other way around. See na wie na ko pose me kan show say so wanyama we nyina na say uni oda you can't build a healthy relationship with one another. Yes, I agree. Yes, Sarah say. Amen. Yes, that's some of the characteristics of a healthy relationship. In healthy relationship, people are connected with love, forbearance, mutual respect. Forbearance are like tolerance. Say like tolerating obi. Say yeah, you find so no be any arguments. Nebia assemble any panel and no arguing for the but you have to tolerate and like swallow in and yes if you are nipa some now cannot one in but you have to tolerate it and also help you like share what the person is saying, also understand what the person is saying. It's also part of building a healthy relationship. Mutual respect. Do we respect each other? Say you be can ask them was what you okay and your papa. If you also have a children, that's what the person knows. And you don't just brush someone off like you are not like as someone and it's not important. You have to build that mutual respect among us. In the church. Trust. So do you spread it around? And that's how we can catch you. How can someone trust you? We should also have trust like among us. Forgiveness. How do you forgive? Do we have forgiveness for each other? So it's here when I swear. The Biana Mukuka say Biana or mystery. Also, Obiba, Yachabiano. There's an Obiba or say Yatse Abomuki to and the wolf. There's the whole month no more no casa. So we last what it. Oh man watching what is stupid to have young man. When like it's not a healthy thing. We should forgive each other. Seeking of good of others. So do we tear people down, or do we seek do we want to see good in people, and I said do we want to see the bad in people? So people from an AF and I said obi kosra and also AF. Now we are rejoicing. Is it a good relationship? No. Humility. Humility. Do we have humility? One thing that I pray for said, I remember humility. And like when I see someone who is so like I appreciate it so much. And I pray, say, Amen. Trust and transparency. Are you transparent? Do you tell the truth? Let's see some of the characteristics of love. Love is patient, is kind, it does not envy, and it does not boast, and it is not proud, it does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it's not easily angered. Love doesn't show that thing. It's not easily angered. It does not keep records of wrongs. I do 70 years ago. Edition 2. No, I don't know. We only say, okay. We only say. Who keep a record of their portrait? What they train there? What they train you to my You don't have to do that because it's not even a healthy thing to do. No. You are killing your soul. Yes. Love does not delight in evil. You have to move away from our evil ways. The pump I said, "Already best why na said yes, friend of what I do about why no what you free bonnet because money in your department." Amen. It always protects each other. So do we protect each other? So opportunity be who asem wa bontia una akofo aso na say you protect unua na wo kwate ne ho asem no. And I say any de nua no kwa bontia. Sometimes me ti dia na my so down. And how do we preach to those outside? To who do we know for now? What kind of master? No, and then preaching now, catching papa no. I want to almost sweat to be as a Sabbath Christian chain because you are destroying the church to the person. Yes. We have to protect ourselves. We are each other's keeper. Like we have to guard ourselves so that Satan can't get into our like in our relationships. Always perseveres. We have to persist in prayers. Amen. Sometimes it's like it's so hard for me to go to somebody and say, "Me hear it." So me to me once my children be wanting. You won't see me like that. Then you say, if I have a problem, I go to my knees and pray about it. Amen. And if we persist on, now you're bomb pay the biacher, so it's him. He is willing to help us and answer us. If I see some of the marks of like some of the characteristics of an unhealthy relationship, I see envy, jealousy. Give me a question here. No one I say. Why do you have to? I didn't tell somebody say I'm close to a man. That's what the man is so far went to me. What do you mean? You are winning Panacea. In the concept Christian, you are, sir. It doesn't build relationship with each other. I was here showing you mistrust. The intimate trust still. Because you can't tell me to a debachina. You intimate trust still because I debachina, you can't tell me to a debachina that one thing. Now public announcement for the whole church ground there was also. We can't trust you. Hatred. Yeah, time nipa no nya we so na because say ebia ade bi otimi ye wa sorry nti no afa na ho time. We hear what he keke. Backbiting. Count one sem owachi. Deceit, dishonesty, hypocrisy. You say what? And woman. How can you be a hypocrite and be a Christian? And that's one thing that God says He hates among Christians. So why are you being hypocrites? As a Christian, you do something that way. We a Christian, you do weekdays that when you're serving the Adventists. Now one day, many pastor called baby, you was round. And then Nipa Obi Patoye just said, Afi, anything just so bro, the new boy, any man who could already trying to catch it. Who are you deceiving? Who are you deceiving? Me or God? Now maybe who are then may Nakupana would you say me? I can't do anything to you. Because so why do you have to be afraid of me? Evil speaking. Evil speaking. I dear we are now. I said, no, the big come. I said, no, there's no one. Amen. How do we build a healthy relationship? How do you help someone to build like a healthy relationship? How do you help someone to grow positively in God? It begins with a mental commitment. Say, you no, or yes, no, the kind of one. We can do this. There be a see a queen go to Jenny, bomb pioneer, Sarah, this one kind. Now, intimate and treat your brother intimate and cheerful for the young boy for no intimate and grow spiritually. Now, you are dreaming, now, Gia is a Christopher. Because you share forgiveness. So, what maintains forgiveness is what maintains a healthy relationship. Now, the person may come back saying, I think that in the year 2006, one man called Charlie Roberts. Charlie Roberts, on in the rare alloy. I think it was their first daughter, or my first child of all, and I'm running maybe for just 20 minutes. And I'm running with you. She lived for just 20 minutes. Now, I have a funny into a manager, sorry. After not, like a Christopher Winnie. Did you know what to do? Into one day, October 2006, a true story is in America. And I'm offered to a Amish school. Amish was a whole school. Or Amish school, and teachers for the boys in the Asia Mountain or Sa and Bratton Rye. And he shot all the 10 children. Now 5 of them died. To a real man, one also a committee suicide. to suicide. Now, Amish community or Amish church almost Sunday a message to the family now or mobile committee matter in their school. It's a chain of once a community people call some comfort the family now or matter or more nipano. Now my our family wants each of you to know that we are overwhelmed by the forgiveness, grace and mercy that you extended to us. Your love for our family has helped to provide the healing we so desperately need. For this, we sincerely thank you. Forgiveness is an act of will. You have to act on it. The Amish community here, like, how many of us could do that? Obi awaba ku, wapa usku ku mama. Na mama sa asa ko nipa ni nchen ako comfort no. How many people can do that? But omo fani say forgiveness, they forgive the man and the family. A history. When we forgive, we have to act on it. We don't just say it. So before we are nipa ni nchen na ne nkasa. So kasa would be one yachana and for a non kakeke, just do the will that attached to it. We wouldn't jump a casa menina mediachana so we wouldn't make casano and all casa won't function the cranky. That's what you are, you know what you. That's also the channel. But besides also the channel. Is that forgiveness? If you personally obinya semna se nipano, won't forgive you now. How do you feel? Your start like jumping like. What's in high blood pressure? It's not healthy. It's not healthy. How do you do it? To keep all this inside you for 10 years. And I win hypertension. Because we know Obi and Tamiya sometimes we would depend on me to me. It's not healthy. And our health in the first place. We are sure what they say, what in Amen. Now on to me and we are more. Be a bridge builder, not to conciliate others. Do all that lies in your power without the sacrifice of principle to conciliate others. If thou bring thy gift to the altar and then remember that thy brother hath out against thee, leave there thy gift before the altar and go thy way. First, be reconciled to the brother and then come and offer thy gift. Matthew 5:23 and 24. Jacob says, I will know brother, and that's what you are. They offer me from the reconcile before you come. Jacob says, I will know you are. It's better said, when you will be able to come home, the son I wouldn't actually Apr. So that's the best thing to do. It is so no do as someone is strong. Sarah, you want to bomb fire. So on one count, no one more punch. Then it can it will help us all to build a healthy relationship. And the power of silence, if impatient words are spoken to you, never reply in the same spirit. So be there before don't reply the person in the same spirit. Amen. Remember that a soft answer turns away wrath. And there is wonderful power in silence. Silence is a powerful tool. When spoken in reply to one who is angry, sometimes serve only to irritate. So be there before, but now to there before reply now. They just blow up. Send your body a year good jama. After a judge woman. It doesn't help. So be there before just try to calm your nerves down. Then answer me quietly, like in a silent manner. Also, and felt before and share any panel. That's the only solution to a healthy relationship. Forbearing spirit. The wedding kaya. Normal forbearance, that spirit. You bet me tolerate like each other. You say, I said, I can't my own trust. Now, on Kaya, when not all shy of him. Now, Brian, quiet yourself for me. All my career to and building your relationship the way you're suffering. Not near much to say about yourself, especially in your mama. On Kaya, when not on Kaya, mom's about of one in the back. Because you want to see a young but some not time at night. No way in a human. See a couple man, and before I said, we pray about it, but a couple man, but some not quite to him at until I didn't shine no one kind of amen. Amen. Now, my money I can't say, we're running a little bit behind, but about 15 minutes maximum. Now, I invite you speakers in Bahama. That's all be walk. As we said, we are brief, precise, and short. We'll contribute briefly. We only borrowing 15 minutes from the best of time. I'm Radio said why we invite them to come forward. Someone like we'll be some questions, so some of them back closer. So I'm on about say, now for your money pie, you know, more age with now. I'm telling you. That was thanks. Your question, I mean, they were over to me, I will be a young. You know, you said, Semia, in my to a country. You don't know me, there are several money. Uncle from the opposite beer and come on to me a camera. For the Senia, but me who said, when you know someone, when you travel France, Sana. I saw to Miss Someone, Sana, or I did your power. Let me any pain so. What from the Jabba Pia? Why, yeah, the new answer, often, but people know, sir, now said, and after the already never so one. I was I was going to Popia now. I higher part of me. No, for only the best and no Bianca. What do you be and do was only one year for beer with you? They are here, higher trust and what I say, as far as do all that you can to get along with everybody. It means that you nana, but you know you're okay. But what you from with the idea, so we are 1 year and sound transform brown chemical show. Well, I open
who could back 100%. If you are saying the same way, now we are not to say what I sound more than you bet me, Shiana, which I know if you are your cop. Who from the end, so we my son was with. Amen. That's why I did the brass. I didn't come around.
Comment about Antima's presentation. Comment and I said, Wakasan was see a show privilege now. Ebi atare no so ya na ekosoro bebre na wakase nia obeto obi sentidi an wonye dai wonue enti no say ye hihye no manoma no sa no a me kai say university bi na omo wo swimming club bi ya ema no munim se ne omo hye omo ntare di swimming na professor bi dru hono ma no ohwe wo onya ho asem to enti antare na ye hye na ye yi ya hanyina na ye nan hu nyina gu ho because a stumbling block. That's a stumbling block map will be so and also see and so see benya and my questions about say was it clothing and chair beyond let me read it Deuteronomy and Mary Moses copy from so word. Or catch on say a ma and share a mema time. And you know, if I say pastor or a baby or bit me up and if it doesn't lose it, say a promise here, I was a year. And tell it to say Jesus in my yes and pants not my issue. Your money about which you will see. And ya woman said, I am mamma, and I say, or casse, a ye, Yanshan Mataria, generally, no say any will see a church to me. And I'm the question I told you, you will say, a ma, Abraham, no person, na poor. Ekoko ware ewo ne nchi edebre ne ba no ne ba Isaac no okoye no so ma no jewelry bebre ewo eyi okokodu ne fie Rebecca enti no me pese bi mu significant a ewo say jewelry no a na ayu stefo no a ye kenkan wo mo aye yi no na eden ena na ewo mu na say difference e wo ye ne wo mu no so but I say so we bet me at okay,
but quickly so uko chose mu your friend jewelry I'm some representing for New York right jewelry na bu aho na currency na show status na ya enti literally mo wear or money the idea no Abraham servant is a man is gas more demand and yet adorn they are not take an adorn and na ote o si man share a man time on program you want to say you can you know you mean in the context of what can you know yeah transfer the day and time sabre no we need right idea me can one set as the net the reference transvestism from the transvestism. That's right. Confusing of Barney Bevan. That was the principle. Yeah. It's a near nothing. So that discussion over. But
another day.
Another day.
Another day.
No, I didn't tell you. You're left with 10 minutes and that's it.
You didn't get what? Yeah, I have a Sebia and penny for flow be said no puppet. Only be a bonfire and also barely depressed. One can't any pants and my mom to turn on red. Maybe I was shining more red tintin or I can red. Now, I don't see a whole that will be shining my whole. No to one red. I'm here women's ministry beside Helena. We just on 2 to 1 or drums paper. I'm a crowd my time and I'm home effect. Until yes, I'm because no man complaining to me. Say, if you are seeing your money, Banam, Timber Sanam in your home shade. It's me, Miss Suggestion, is said. Sebia will be a bad puppet here. Wow, better than I can say no bonfire. she not doing see who see as what the bands. That's why I say that's all too much so. It's a sad done with some Polani baby, be not say you for be an Sasa. My friend leader. We say, oh, when I am leader, Katia says it's not acceptable. Because I have 1 hour more ban, I mean, any one difference. Amen. It's me, yes, you have me, Yana, but yes, I may come to Papa, and some address into your fan court. Yeah, so. And go for me, I want to some cooking and some. Obama Shampa Waka Kraka, and I say, oh, yeah, name. The Carmine. Oh, John and Papa, I can't continue over here. It's a little so young funny.
Chameleons, if we had the idea, say you have, easy. Yeah, there must be a place. Some again, please.
For Sister Vera. No, no. Okay, we message me more yes, Kaka. For Sister Vera, once I watch her, then I watch her say, you will say, you mentor, sir. Your day and Kulano, a younger ones, not in the peak of baby near there. You will be pre-or we don't even explore anything. Museum crowd, you're but for how many years do you see what? So we don't have no clue what's going on. And then your friends say court system is something we don't even know because most of us we don't read. And in the end, say let's educate ourselves. So we educate yourself, and I'll be to me a mentor will be. Nothing what you mean have one and yes sir. And Mammy Felicia. Also, now we just say, ye Yamisama, ye can or quire young persona, me and for a room. Me call Mikoya Jumo Berina, Nest Nibaku was say, Nest Nibio Koy was so one cancer man challenger. But ni subain in any years, then you see yen. And no a man in a pay and to know who said, Sabbath, do your man is Sabbath winner. Daytime, I was there be up at night. No, at night, into a sending no see she was different. Oh, Kofa, you know, where you mean name. It will be son. Say, what's that? And no man, steps to Christ, and no kind of the bay SD. It which means that me no see a die subina. You subai bet me a lot. Now you actually have for Benjamin train. And last one. Vanessa. Yeah, Vanessa. No chair say Sebaya bit me on action. What's real when you muzzles no? Doctor said it helps a lot. And laughing is also a jogging way for Ben. Nasa Wufua when you know in Tinu Crass and see and our Kuma no crass, which any Pacona sending is Siboni again. And when you enter the movie, what happened that session? It's a summer mommy and fine check. And
so, maybe I know I'm a very crying. So, I'm mentorship, Pama and Qualano. If I say one might be our no Babaka, auntie, now so another mother car, Obeti. Minimum, maybe I'm on the back as a frat program, person. But for some reason, I can say 5 minutes. I drew a number from me. Say, "Hey, I some going to catch you today." If it's a some of my car several a year went in within a short period of time. I connect. Now, Mr. mentorship maybe, and I said one man or four as a different and you be our kind of betty actually said the animal Rebecca. They also may not make a chapter. Say, Obi Ebesre. Obi said you are person or worry. I'm saying by any being a casafasa, you know. Let's be our buyer when you're about to say, but I chose all best son of Abayaway. I'm going to see this is what can some put a younger one country cry. enkaye mama yemfa obi ba enye ye ba na dia ba boa wo no ufi so ba boa wo ba for ye ma obi ba de do be fa so na so ehira wo na say ye sense nkwala no emwa sa wo se na sa se bia na nya ware afa so ben na wo na free mu enti ye mo mpa ye na fa obi de enu ye de ya me be hira ye
sister why are you last question amen but you keep young people in our churches as they dressed them, you know, you know, as a mother, I have yet to yard there, Ubia Pedanaba, or Tanasa Funum, Ubia Pedanaba, or you engage as a Funum. The same time, you need program, I engage Mufrano. Right from the beginning, you remember straightforward. Any programs, I engage them. Maybe I address, there's no action. They're running a keep them of Frano. Yeah, but yeah, Casa, but yeah, where you are. The Biden engage them of Frano. Into me, feed I has a man and a pay pastor a song. Okay, they are my army. More mama, your voice in your head. And then we will put BB in place for our young people. No. Second, forbearing, sister, address them, you know. And you know, I very important. From January to this last Wednesday, you know. Do you remember my manager or mom? Maybe. Na edwuma na amekwaye no me kope na me catching ya me there students na me work for clinical so no ya me mfam do onye bibi I don't know what the one boy but two students in the mu na boy in the way na high adwe no na ma hu na are to me see the me sure the me yebi da ko na me da kwa na bibi ka sa kyerem there da me nyame wo ho abota nti ya boy no ho abota na boy Mission was created campaign and my friend David in Namenyon. 6 weeks I came in army, boy and no training team. Miss or you two different boy, and I'm meeting the fair boy, or be one of the best students. Emma. The same thing of one girl. That could be the hand or obey. I say, maybe I want to talk to you. Now I had a back and be because I there. Maybe she has a deeper problem in him. Into open way na Mr. Yeah, that me know kwado ya chapel hospital na we do one me share them in gina ho na me say kase na mintie no oya do papa de man na me se bese yam kwado me ko wura chapel na me say nyim problem na yim robo bodo me nyi idea bia but me ndenya me nyim o me oyi man bi the way I make me yeah no feed me ko before fra me be introduce na me say man bi wo ho or you're bigger than your problem. Say it too kind of master nature now or bottom I solve a problem. What's the name? Let me say yes. Let me say Jesus. Let me say, motion is him. Now me you got no born pie. Me no born pay you know. In some again the catch them. I say I did your back in the class. Now Oroko why is so depressed into Oroko. Don't catch in the soccer. In real words by many piano. On my mother no 101 son way take. The following day, no, not then when you mail me there, Miss, you saved my life. Amen. Because the Diana and the Pedami and Yana and the catch row. It's the following week, and I get in the back, you know, Michelle Hospital, Robo Hargam. What point I mean, no party, Nurse Miss, I need to tell you this. All came into details, and Yanum, I cried. It's Mama Mia, I will tell me in Miano. Mama, ye shishima, a fuffer, Diana, maybe I die, more than what you. I'm a sister. Who can say we give vacation? It's important, Crown. I didn't say a Benjamin and a check. Ultimate to tight, ultimate Bibia. You bet to me, and your Bibia, you bet to me there in Kayadum be say. I rather may take it this. And in the Yama home pie, I try my pastor will take a vacation 4 days. It's immediate.
Then yeah, to be quite Janet Cran, a debas or no cry, no, I bet can you one woman. Not and no cry, I will rubber. Amen.
Just you become 4 big amens because you're all big, 4 big presenters. It's Amen. 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 Sabre, you better prepare for Vespa. You better graduate 70 more. As we invite the person who is going to introduce the speaker for the Vespa service tonight. Graduate 70 more. Let you I know to me come the year 50 years. And I know to me come
the radiasi a person the Apr. Now, I said, I share program so maybe I don't say, you're sharing in a baby. Now, you're much of a dancer. I said, what you rat now, what you fool. Now, and son, I ever been rat, sir, and no more. Yeah, Bema, yes, sister. Ah, you know who said, or how you handle it. Now, what kind of home so? Yeah, and Nana Casaso Ban, one to me, and away in Papua, and the Ashan and so on, no medic may know. And into know if we program no swa, Mrs. Bell, Susan Bell, and I says over Baby anymore. And into know the woman so I has say, and you are the obedience or Baby anymore. Now, one my yeah, the Vespa, Sabbath number, and into know Miss Nahasa, me introduce you, says Sister Karen, this is your people. We have some men among us, but everyone will be able to understand whatever you want to share with us tonight. So we pray that the Lord will lead you and share whatever you have with us. God bless you. Amen.
Good evening. Good evening. Can you all hear me? Yes. I'll try and yell. I just came from Mount Vernon earlier because they're having an alumni reunion there, and my husband is part of the school, or was. It's no longer there. So it was just really convenient to come down here. And I thank you for welcoming me here. I live in the Cleveland area, east of the Cleveland. I've been to the church up there, the Ghanaian church up there, for one weekend several years ago. Have you had a good day? Yes. Have you enjoyed your conference so far? Yes. Well, good, because I like women's conferences too. They're fun. Okay, when I talked to Diana from Pong, she told me to choose a topic. I had no idea what to talk about. I did. So I went to the Bible and looked up the word virtuous. And that's it, and virtue. And I came across a couple more words in the Bible. What do you suppose they might be? There's a lot of, in Proverbs. What does Proverbs consist of? Lots of sayings, right? But I found two names in there. And they're called ladies. One is called Miss Wisdom, and the other one is called Miss Folly. What's folly? Foolishness, right? And I found some scriptures I'm going to read to you. They're from the book of Proverbs, and this one is from Proverbs 1, verses 20 to 25. Wisdom cries loud in the street. In the markets she raises her voice. At the head of the noisy street she cries out. At the entrance of the city gates she speaks. How long, O simple ones, will you love being simple? How long will scoffers delight in their scoffing? If you turn at my reproof, behold, I will pour out my spirit upon you. I will make my words known to you. Does that sound like somebody else? Just think about it a minute. Does it sound like Jesus? I will pour out my spirit on you? He will, won't he? And to me, it equated, wisdom equates with the Lord. At least that's the way I read it. Now, let's talk about this Miss Foolishness. You can find this in Proverbs chapter 9. The woman Folly is loud. She is simple and does not know anything. She sits at the door of her house. She takes the seat on the highest place of the town, calling to those who pass by, who are going straight on their way. They're just going on their way. Whoever is simple, turn in here. And to him who lacks sense, she says, stolen water is sweet, and the bread eaten in secret is pleasant. But that person does not know that the dead are there, and they are her guests. And they soon will go to Sheol, or the place of the dead. Okay? And also, I noticed on the back of your flyer, you have the women of Proverbs 31. And that was part of my topic today, which I'm glad. The virtuous woman, what is a virtuous woman? Noble character, right? She has noble character. And the theme I chose was, who can find a virtuous woman, for her worth is far above rubies or jewels, right? Okay. Okay, and we can find more about this woman in chapter 3 of Proverbs. It's called, Blessed is the one who finds wisdom, and the one who gets understanding. For the gain from her is better than gold or silver. She is more precious than jewels, and nothing you desire can compare to her. So, we're going to deal with another person today. Let's see here, where am I? Now, as I thought about who I'm going to talk about today, I went through the Bible and looked at different people. We're all familiar with most of their names. You know, there have been many, many wise and virtuous women, and men also. Because men have virtue too, right? These women, some of them were gifted with prophecy. Some were leaders in their day. Some of them raised their children with wisdom and virtue. They were taught by the Holy Spirit, I believe, to raise them. We see Deborah. You know the name Deborah? Sarah? Miriam? Ruth? Naomi? Hannah? And a lot more. These are the Old Testament ladies. Now, let's go to the New Testament. Who do you suppose you might have in there? Mary. Lots of Marys, aren't there? And Elizabeth? Salome? Susan. There's a Susanna or something like that in the Bible. And Tabitha. Who's Tabitha? She was Dorcas, right? And there was a lot of them. I didn't come up with all of them. And Anna was the prophetess, right? Who remembered that Jesus was coming. Now, I didn't mention one of the ladies, and this is the one I'm going to speak on tonight. You'll find her in the Old Testament part. She lived during the Medo-Persia times. When was Medo-Persia? Who were they? Esther. You got it. But her Hebrew name was called Hadassah. And Hadassah means myrtle tree. And the myrtle tree apparently has a fragrance, a very nice fragrance. Esther means star. So this is the way I have her name now. She's a shining star who has a fragrance about her. Pleasant fragrance. Does that make sense? Okay. Let's see now. Now we know Esther was an orphan. She was raised by her cousin Mordecai. And Mordecai actually was the nephew of her father. So they were cousins. And that's all we know about Esther. Her father's name was Abihail, and that's all we know about him. They must have died in when the Babylonian Empire started. Well, the scene I'm going to talk about this morning is when the king, Ahasuerus, had a party. And he called for his queen, who was Vashti at the time, to come and parade herself in front of these drunken people. Because I'm assuming they had been drinking a lot. Well, Vashti showed some wisdom. She didn't want to do that. She didn't want to have everybody leer at her, look at her, because I have no idea what she would have worn. But she was smart that way, but the king was angry. And he said, well, that's that. You're not going to be my queen anymore. But then when he calmed down and got sober later, he missed her. His advisors told him, well, why don't we go for a new queen? Let's have a beauty pageant. So there was a beauty pageant. And Esther was one of those people that were chosen to be in that pageant. Apparently she was very beautiful, because the Bible says she was. It says she was beautiful in form, and I think her character was beautiful too. She must have had a personality that people just loved her. It seemed like when they saw her, they just became attracted. And even the person that took care of her, Haggai, or whatever his name is, like the harem, they call it. He took care of her. He gave her special things. It was like she was first place with everybody. He gave her 5 or 6 maidens to take care of her. He gave her the best place in the house for the ladies. This is where Esther's wisdom is showing up. Esther is very, very wise and astute, I think because Mordecai taught her well. Amen. One thing is that Mordecai said, do not tell anybody you are a Jew. Because Jews at that time probably did not have a very good ranking, since they were captives, we're going to call it that. So she did exactly as Mordecai did. She did not say anything about her background, and everybody knew that she was related to Mordecai, but I don't think too many people even knew he was a Jew. I don't know. So Esther said, this is a little paragraph that I found from in the book of Esther, chapter 2. This is when she was taken before the king. You know, when she went through all of her treatments, her beauty treatments. It took a year. And this is, Esther was taken to King Ahasuerus into his royal palace in the 10th month, which is the month of Tebeth, in the 7th year of his reign. The king loved Esther more than any other woman, and she obtained grace and favor in his sight more than all the other ladies. So he set the royal crown on her head and made her queen instead of Vashti. So we have an example there, don't we? Now, I'm assuming Esther probably had been queen for a little while. I don't know how long. Doesn't tell us. But maybe, I don't know, maybe 6 months. I'm just taking a guess. That Haman, do you remember that name? Yes. Haman became very angry. Who did he become angry with? Mordecai, right? Because he wouldn't bow down to him. Well, you know, we're told not to have any other gods before we, weren't we? And I think Mordecai stood for the principles that the Lord had taught. And so Haman said, well, instead of destroying Mordecai, let's just take care of the whole nation. So he went to the king and had a petition or a letter written up saying that the Jews were going to be destroyed on, what was it, the 13th day of the 12th month? Like, it was probably about 6 months from then. So this petition went throughout the whole empire, which I have no idea how big it was. Pretty big. And it probably took maybe a month or two for everybody to get because it went to every province, every language that the people spoke. After the Jews heard about it, they went into a great period of mourning, crying, weeping, because their lives were at stake. And they wore sackcloth and ashes. And Mordecai did the same thing. He wasn't allowed to come into the king's presence or near the king's palace with sackcloth and ashes on, but he came to where Esther heard him weeping and wailing, and she wanted to know what it was all about. Apparently she did not know about the decree. And I guess she sent one of her maidens or servants out to ask him what was going on. She sent some clothes with him because all he had was sackcloth and ashes on. What, a burlap bag or something? I don't know. That's what it reminds me of. Esther had a choice at this point. Mordecai told her about what was happening. He told her about the decree and that it was written that the Jews would be destroyed. Now, Miss Folly, remember who Miss Folly is? Mm-hmm. She could have taken over Esther's mind, you suppose? Mm-hmm. How would she have done that? She could have had the excuse, well, I'm in the palace, I haven't seen the king, and I can't go to him because he hasn't invited me for 30 days. Mm-hmm. And the only way I can go in is if he puts out that golden scepter he had, yes, or to be asked to come in. Mm-hmm. Now, do you think she thought that way? Mm-hmm. She probably could have, but I think Esther chose the wisdom path. Amen. And this is what Mordecai told her. Mordecai said to Esther, do not think in your heart that you will escape the king's palace any more than the other Jews. For if you remain completely silent at this time, relief and deliverance will arise for the Jews from another place. But you and your father's house will perish. Yet who knows whether you have come to the kingdom for such a time as this? You know, God's timing is everything, isn't it? He knew what was going to happen, thankfully, because he knows the end from the beginning. He knows all about us, and I'm so glad. So we can use our wisdom, but we don't have to worry about so much stuff. So what Esther did, she called a time, she said to tell Mordecai to call all the Jews in that city there, which was Shushan, anyway, it's spelled many different ways, and call a time of fasting and prayer for 3 days. Not to eat or drink anything. Okay, so, and then she and her household there, she had maidens that must have been faithful to the Lord. They would fast also. And this is where we have the example of Esther. Pray for me that I can go before the king. And if I go, if he doesn't want me there, what would happen? If I perish, I perish. So she decided to do all the fasting, and of course the Lord worked it out, didn't he? Esther went into a hallway or wherever it is there, and the king happened to see her, and he held out his golden scepter. Amen. All she had to do was touch it. And she was smart again. She didn't say what was going on right at that time. She invited the king and Haman to a banquet. Now, would that be a good way to get to a man? Into their stomach? And they came, and the king said, well, what is it you want, Esther? You can have half of my kingdom if you want it. And she says, well, I just want you to come back tomorrow for another banquet. Now, that was simple enough, wasn't it? And then I'll tell you my request. So they came back the next day. But in the meantime, before the second banquet, Haman had made arrangements to have Mordecai hanged on gallows. And also he had to run in front of a horse. Remember that? Yeah. Where Mordecai, because the king wanted to honor Mordecai because he had saved him his death. Yeah. And Haman told, well, let's do this and this. And so the king said, well, you do that for Mordecai. And I think Haman was humiliated. So it was kind of funny, actually, but it was kind of serious, too. But as he got home, he was weeping and moaning, and they came to get him right away for the banquet. So he didn't have time to really, fuss about it too much. So when he got to the banquet and they were sitting down to eat, and the king asked again, what is it you need? What do you want, Esther? Up to half of my kingdom. And she told him at that time, my people are going to be destroyed. And I think that was the time she let him know she was a Jew. All of my people, she was concerned everywhere. And the king said, who has made this decree? And she said, this wicked man right here, Haman. So do you think that showed wisdom? I mean, she didn't tell the whole world, but she told the king right there with the two of them present. So we know the rest of the story. Haman was killed, and on the gallows, that he had made for Mordecai. And then, I guess, he had 10 sons apparently, so they were all murdered too. And their bodies were hung on the gallows later on. But now, after Haman died, Mordecai took Haman's place, right? But now there was still a problem. Medo-Persia law was permanent, could not ever be changed. But you could write another law, I guess. So Mordecai and Esther took the king's stuff and that they could seal it with his ring and thing, and wrote out another proclamation for the Jews to defend themselves. Because remember, they were going to be annihilated or killed. The Jews could defend themselves on that certain day. So they did. And everybody was afraid of him because the fear of God was upon him. So now, let's bring it down to our day. Do you know of any Esthers like this? Do you know of any person that kind of like an Esther that's very wise and, spends the time with the Lord and things? Okay. There was a decree for Mordecai to bow down to Haman, remember, and he refused. Now remember, God commands us to worship him only. Not to bow down and worship anything else. And I know we have lots of idols in this world. Maybe not be gold and silver gods, but we have lots of things that we worship. Okay, now, what part do you think Queen Esther played that we can play today? What do you think, what she did back then, how can we kind of imitate her role? We can take time to fast and pray. Amen. Our choices are big things, right? We can either make a wise choice or we can make foolish choices. Do we want to serve God with wisdom? Or do we want to serve foolish wisdom? If you want to call it that. and even wisdom, the one that goes with our world. So as we go about our daily living, we need to come before the King of the universe, asking for mercy, wisdom, asking for a noble character, patience, kindness. All these are what? Attributes of what? Holy Spirit. Right? And remember, there is a world out there. There are many, many people that do not know God. So much of this world is ruled by Satan, and someday will be destroyed. But there is someone out there who needs God. You know someone? Okay. My final thought for you is to stand fast in the Lord. Amen. Weep and mourn for committed sin. And ask for blessings of forgiveness and noble character. And wisdom to share others with Jesus. Amen. Hallelujah. Amen. 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 Amen.
What do you say to her? Amen. So much, and God bless you for coming here.
Why don't can we stand and we'll pray? Okay. Okay, let's bow our heads. Father in heaven, I haven't been here very long, but it's been marvelous for what I saw. Amen. And thank you that you were here with us today. Amen. Lots of things have been learned, and may we put them to our hearts as we go back to our homes. We thank you for the Sabbath day also, Lord, because it's been chilly, but it's been nice. It's just nice to get away and nice to be with our friends and our lady friends. And even the men here, I'm sure they enjoyed the thing too. We just want to say, be with those who may leave tonight, that you keep them safe. Amen. And Lord, there's going to be a meal pretty soon. So we ask the blessing on it now. Amen. That you will be with each one of us. That we may have the wisdom of Esther. Amen. That you give and you alone can give. Amen. For we ask these things in your precious name. Amen. Amen.
I did you made me everybody see the whole day. Now so 2 and now we have done more. He said so yummy pie. Come pie bunny said when I made the family muscle fitting there in other people sad bringing Mama you more trim say the bay juma. 2 weeks ago, na my poor Juma, and I make a train, me puno, Sister James Salon. Na ye baby, ya sorry mo. Oko na waba, sabi. Into a buyer na, me no din komo. Auntie, let me ask you this question. Question any say, when you say you will not to a sorry no more. Na mpanyimfo bi wasoro mu ohu won saa se omu pie nkoda e na omu aba adentira e na omu de bia no ase omu da so ye asafoma na it looks like say every Sabbath bia kra na omu ye de be omu wa asoro dem mo ti me ka kire ni se me ba me nyi obia kwasia no die ntie ni pakoda so ti asafoma na mementi ase ni senti a me ti asafoma mo and I make catch na bride Daniel a call in him na you can't say only a Diana or can't say only Casta or Kayan set what bonny trim sad dream bona wabo sent him bona wabo sad peppers no Daniel and tea or see or wine or see when you and Diana and then I made this so many and into Toda.
emfa ho ene ehumu a etu awa me brem emfa ho ene bi mpa physically ma bre me ho preme se wo kwa na mpa ba I will be there. Friday evening I will be there. And ka tole bi a pain bi a me wo mu no ka de ya ne se me chia me ho to ba bi na obi tietia me but saa de na hye me tirim se na bo me tirim se atwi kasa me mpa bo ne se wo ma ye mo ye tirim se ye pese ye nyam somfo amapa. Na said the sister called 2 texts of Philippians, and that is one of my favorite texts. So me to me ade nyina ye Yesu Kristo awaye de be shemedie no. So ye nyam bo ye tirim saa osoro beto ni nhire aguso na ye bre enye kwada. Pai bo se onyame emma saa nhyemudia ye di ye emma yenye U10 bi awo ye Christian life. If he said that there are someone say ya ben fie na Yesu Kristo ogina pona no na akade na waba na se waba minu no ye bre anya de be anya kwa se wadwene nie na wabɔ tirimu posa e ka me ho a e pesa ansane be kwa kodidie no ye sɔre ne ahobrase mo sɔfo ye srew ene mama fa ye nyina hyenya mensa o mama wo mu unuanom e wo mu bi kyɛn wo so kyɛn bi fa ye nyina hye wo nyamensa sɛ o nyamenfa ne honhom so emmo ye saa na ye mmo ye tirim ewi a pastor hyira yen emre my name sorry Sansane babom payen if makumam na be demi nyame ase se me ba program yi bi amen me tenka wo makumam se nyame wo ha yes wo kasa kire yes to bia oba ya o ma na kokwan e ma nyame fa no so kasa ye no odi nshira Amen. 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 Chomo mompaye. O kron ani asafo Yehowa. Amen. Una wo ye nyame a wo so na wo tsre. Na wo kron. Na sasi so obi ntimi nyina wanim. Una wo ye nyame a wo bo ade. Na wo ka se bibia ye. Una we nyamia. Wabodi a efene yemo sefo no baye. Na usa basa asiso. Asa be redeem wabodi. Aye ye ne na sen count. Amen. Then I am wo. Ya to nyoma enwe peye. Ya de homa wa ya mfatampo. Enti don hwiri de ya kan se. Said you tear behind. You surrender to you. Amen. Fire send your tear. And you buy a tin simple bread. Oh, we shall see a bear or bessima. Or bessimano. And no, and a lemore or hin lemore and a mammy. A bomb pie say. Can a baby be? Never did I marry. This Abre I ever shim how you pass your boy Timopo, ye mercy me. A radi, ya dawase. So do a quan swab braying. I bet you acquire a first one. You bet you your best man. A radi, I was some more. I had the gospel. Yes. A radi, may you do hope for some ma. And Pembe Bray, and ye depended. While you chronom. A so, I will trust him. Ye de nyema bi a mere eda asisi ani so a epese ye de epa konkron ye na mpembe bre ne fa sa akwan so ani ahwease awurade na dai die ka wayi ho adi a kire yen kwan ka ye sew se ebra ye koye fi mu ankrakra mu agya ma wo nsa so amen na wo tro se wo suanya ya konno awiane anadwo awurade promises na wayi wo mu no asumdwe na wo se wo de be maye na ab multiply no a grace now wo de be maye na multiply no Lord, we want to have that experience. Amen. And yes, so said a braye koi abebrese mu or yaw mu a hombre mu my home praying say this young will trust them. Na see yes young will trust them no so you who the children my home no and then you man di children na mani je abaya kuma mama ya ho prese we want to go and go and go and go said there was some children amen yet there was and addition form be ye nyina awrade do bia hwi wo ni mu no yes so say sheno mama amen amazing awrade yes say my time do it say betu be sure say yes say ye betie wasam awrade obia dia wahwiri bia o de baaye no yes so say work a miracle amen nanka da wo afisa say kesa hyiemu biemu a o medi adanse say agya wo ba ha no wo hye no ma amen yes so nka next year na danse ye bedie ne say wo fa no trosem so wo suan wo borebore mu no wa hye ne ma adom aboso ama no asundue abana kuma stress is a wiase di be nyina adaboko ewrade ade sege nyina ni na yenim se se ma ho kwa wo be ya ma na broso nti ewrade asaka bi we surrender amen se fire so na show one you know wo Kristo di munti amen amen fe Yehowa wasida yechi ya yesu ehunu ne se ye wani ensu ehunu ade ye wason so ye ntiasem enam bi berbi ayenim ni ayeko na wo ye alpha na wo ye omega enti ye ne ye behia ha nyina ye de ye ho hye wo nsa amen tawurade hwe enso asem bia ma ye ho se bibi ba ye so mpa wadom no asonhwe ni nti kukura yensa amen yeho anara wonti nani mo nkire amen wontetene yakwan amen wonsiesie abrabo amen amen say Yesu enne kosisi Yesu beba e woni dini mo nti amen 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 Israel yebekwa akodi nti didi wi a ya ka ifelo